Hello, everyone, and welcome. We're here. Let's make sure you can hear us okay. It looks like you can hear us okay. Well, it's been a while, first and foremost. It's been a while. Been a while. Hey, Chris.
It's been a while. It's good to
Been a
see
while.
you.
Thank you, Mr. Dumb Stuff. Welcome back 22 months. Thank you, Jet It, for the sub with Prime. Thank you, Luoga, for the tier 2 sub for 19 months. That's pretty nice.
Wow, that's good stuff.
That's pretty good stuff.
Guy remembers when you were actually doing this.
I know. So yeah, no. Now, if you started watching me in the last year, you don't know that. What does the hat say, Chris? Blondie Racing Team.
Yeah,
Okay.
my old boss gave it to me. I don't know what it's from.
That's
but it's
nice.
Cool.
Old people always doing the chin. Thank you so much, Jason. Welcome back 28 months. Thank you, Lord Gugu. Almost 2 years in tier 2. Isn't that nice? Isn't that
good.
nice?
Isn't that nice?
I mean, it's been a while, Chris, right?
been a
I mean,
while.
I think it's been a year about.
Do you remember when? And I don't.
Welcome,
Do you
everyone,
remember
to the
when
first chat coverage
the
of
subs are
2025.
really making me feel crazy?
Yeah. Maybe we can. Well, they'll stop in a sec. Hi, Boots.
Um,
Welcome back 8 months. You kind of don't tell me how to run my stream. And
No,
thank
no,
you,
I'm not.
Josh.
I'm not. I'm just saying
Yeah.
it sort of immediately derailed me.
Mhm.
But do you remember when the first one of these was?
No.
I think it was probably 2022.
Was it at my old place or was it
Yeah,
here?
no, it was your old.
It was
place.
at my old place.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's been at least 2 or 3 years. So
And I'm a totally different man now.
yeah.
I am.
Yeah. You look tired.
I am tired. That
You look
doesn't.
really tired.
I've been working hard.
like
That's why I'm
even
tired.
more so than normal. You kind of always look tired, but you look tired. I'm worried about you.
No. I'm
You
doing
you
good.
did okay. Let's
I
get
was
into
pretty
this.
sick for like.
You
a
came
week.
into the streets, the house. I was like, he is not looking good.
No, you didn't say. That.
I swear to God.
No.
You look tired, man.
I am a little tired. That's
What's
fine.
going
It's 'cause
on?
I'm working hard.
So okay, so let's understand here what's going on. So if you've never seen this before, me and Chris get together, let's say about once a year to kind of hash it out. If you know the show, the movie Stutz, I'm sort of Chris's Stutz. I kind of help him. I kind of check in. He doesn't believe in therapy, but he believes in this. Do you do therapy?
I do therapy, but it's a weird one.
It doesn't work as well as this.
Certainly doesn't work at
Yeah,
all.
Right to the point. I say the stuff they won't say.
I noticed you didn't really advertise the show at all.
Well, what would you want me to do? I posted about it in the Discord. Chris, look this way.
What
What do you think I should have done?
Nothing like on Instagram, no poster.
I don't really do that anymore. Well, I was going to make a post. Can I be honest with you? What actually happened is we had to record the podcast yesterday, or did this morning, and I was doing family stuff until literally late last night.
I don't
So,
like it. I still have this cough.
I mean, you people are here. I don't think I need to, man. I actually think this is one of the few streams I don't need to advertise at all.
Do you think more people are watching? I don't think so.
Do you want to see?
Yeah.
Will
let's
that help
see.
you? 181.
What does that compare?
It's pretty good for first 10 minutes.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
I would say it's about average, especially on a day I don't usually stream. But yes, Chris, actually I was going to make a poster where I was going to replace you and me and Jonah Hills. You know what I mean? With stuff.
That would have been good.
I ran out of time, you know? I ran out of time.
Should we start with calls, or do you have stuff you want to talk about? do we wanna
I'd
do
like
this?
to. So we are taking calls, not exactly yet. The number's up. I'd actually like to first kind of just do a check in and see how you're doing, because you said
like how much I'm coughing, because I think it's
you
like,
look sick.
You said I.
You look sick. You're
I have
coughing.
something stuck in my throat. This room's very stuffy.
No, it's not. It's not that stuffy.
It's pretty stuffy.
What do you mean by that?
Might make someone
So
prone to
much that
cough.
you're coughing. I don't know. We have podcast guests in here twice a week. No one's coughing as much as you are.
I don't think so.
So what? So you said that stuff's actually going pretty well.
Stuff's going well, and what's exciting for me, Luke, is it's been a long time.
Yeah.
We've both grown together separately a lot in these 3 years, and I am better. Like, I'm fixed. I think a lot of the stuff that from the first couple years of the problems are over.
Okay.
That's in the rearview mirror.
Okay.
I've gone through the process of growth and self-development,
Great.
and I'm not perfect. No one's perfect.
Right.
But I think a lot of the issues here on my end are fixed.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess, and I'm excited to be proven wrong, but my first response is that is hard to believe.
Why?
Just because I feel like, we see each other fairly regularly, given we kind of are in the same business. You gotta stop coughing.
It's really
You
bad.
gotta stop coughing, man. And we see each other. I'd say we probably see each other about once a month, right? On average, that sounds about
Probably
right.
about that.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I think you do seem you when I see you, you're less at the crossroads of an existential crisis than you used to be. I don't think you believe improv will fix you anymore, which is good. I think you're looking outside of art to fix you, and that seems good. Yeah. But is it working?
Well, what do you mean by working?
Oh, you got a girlfriend? Or?
No, I don't need to have a girlfriend for it to be working.
That'd be a pretty good sign, wouldn't it?
No, things are going well for me.
Boyfriend?
No.
All right. How are things going well for you? Explain that.
What are we doing about this?
I don't know, man. I don't know what you want me to do. Do you need what's going on?
I don't know. I wasn't doing this earlier.
I know you weren't
I think
doing
I have
it.
something kind of caught in the throat. How are things going well for me, you're asking?
Yes, explain to me what's different. Because last year I saw you, you were dressed like Baby No Money. You had just come off the improv show, and you kept saying to me, I thought the improv was going to fix me, and I'm living the dream of it, and I don't think I like it anymore.
Yeah.
So what's different this year?
Now, I think improv's cool. It's fun. I have a good time doing it.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad about it.
Thank you, Scooby-Doo. Welcome back.
But it's only part of the puzzle. You know,
Okay.
It's only one piece in the puzzle. Big piece, but it's only one piece in the puzzle.
Mhm.
I'm doing the show full time.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go.
And then also, I have another thing. I'm doing the sketch thing with Stapleview.
Yeah.
So now I'm making money doing comedy,
Mhm.
which is very nice. Thank you. And so I feel fulfilled artistically in that way.
Yeah.
I have other little things I do along the way to have other artistic fulfillment.
Mm-hmm.
I have a large social circle, a lot of different people that like me and support me and are an advocate for me, and I'm an advocate for them.
Yeah. Whoa. Thank you, Granola Arcade.
And
Granola Arcade. Thank you for. Well, I'm gonna do a stream about it, so I'll wait to talk about that.
and I feel that my life is very good right now. I feel that I'm enjoying my life. I feel satisfied in it. And nothing's perfect, but I feel content in it, and I feel like I am living the dream, and I'm aware of it, and I feel it.
Okay. So then, why are we here?
Just to check in. I think I have good news. I'm gonna fix this. This is undermining.
I
my
don't think you'd
entire
want to
point.
do this if you only had good news.
Well, I guess there's maybe a degree to which
Is
I
it-
want it validated.
Yeah. By a guy you look up to.
Not necessarily.
Well, it kind of feels like that.
I don't think I look up to you, but I just think
Do you look up to your therapist?
no, definitely not. Do you look up to yours?
I guess not. That's not exactly the relationship, is it?
It's like I trust their insight, but I don't look up to them.
Right. I don't look at them as like
Like
something
I
to
don't
aspire
because
to.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Right.
But here you are doing it. Do you ever think about that?
Specifically for you, though.
You think you're only yeah.
I
that's fair.
I have carved out this little piece of myself for you once a year.
And I do appreciate that. And I guess that's why it's not because I look up to you. It's because we've done this before.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've really gone head to head on this.
Right.
And so I think I can.
So you're in a good place.
I'm doing great.
That's amazing to hear.
You don't believe it.
No, I don't.
What do
don't.
you think's
I've known you for several years. I've known you for about 6 years.
about? Yeah.
Never been doing well.
What do you mean never been doing?
Never
well?
been happy.
I think there was a good period of time, like last year, that I was doing well.
Yeah.
And I would say this year as well, I'm doing well.
This year you're doing well.
I would say the last 2 years have been pretty damn good for me.
It's good. You exercising?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
playing tennis. And remember, we had this conversation.
Thank you, Chris Gates.
So Luke and I talked right after I had played tennis.
Oh, and I said,
Yeah.
yes.
I was like,
oh my
I'm
God.
playing tennis now.
So did you? And I said that it didn't count because you couldn't say it was a hobby yet. 'Cause
Yeah.
you'd only been doing it a couple. You'd only been doing it a couple times.
I've played tennis like a dozen times since.
Wasn't that like in the spring though?
No, that was 4th of July.
Okay. All right.
So I'm playing tennis almost every week.
All right. You know what? That's a hobby.
And I go to the YMCA.
Yep.
I shouldn't say that.
You know
I
what I
go to
like
the
about
gym.
that YMCA?
Which one? Or what?
I won't say which one, but I know which one it is. It's the pool. I've heard about this. There's a pool table in the middle of the locker room where fully clothed Armenian men play pool.
Oh, I have to check in on that.
Yeah. Or when you're changing and they're doing that.
I don't
That's
go
what I've
there-
heard.
I don't go there to change.
You don't change.
No.
Meeting Jesse. Hold on. What is this pinned comment? Meeting Jesse. Yeah, maybe it's because you met Jesse Farrar and you guys are birds of a fucking feather.
I do think that
You guys text a lot. What's up with that?
we don't text a lot, but we text.
I mean,
By the way, can he call in now?
so much that JF has said. I said, "Oh yeah, we've been talking about how this is happening."
What do you mean we've been talking?
I mean, that's what he texted me.
Yeah.
He knew this was coming.
I texted him about it. We texted a little bit. I
Oh,
also
that's
told
nice.
him he had a great episode of Hollywood Handbook.
That's great.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm digging and digging, and I'm coming up short. So
Let's
I don't
get
know.
JF
Maybe you're
on the
fixed.
horn.
All right,
Is he
JF,
here?
if you'd like to call in, if anyone, okay, I don't know if that's him, but we'll
Let's
take
see.
the call. Hello, hello.
Hey, it's Jason.
What's up, Jason?
What's up, Jason?
Hey, Chris, how's it going?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. So really happy. Sorry, now I've got the cough.
It's all right. It happens. Mine settled
It
down.
happened.
You said that you coughed.
Well, I just
I'm trying. Maybe you're fixed, man. I don't know. Yeah, Jason, what do you need? What are your
Well-
thoughts on Chris?
So I think I've seen every one of these,
Mm-hmm.
and this is a thing I look forward to now every year.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what's interesting to me right now is that I feel like the central sort of conflict to start has been that Chris did not believe that you were actually his friend, Luke.
Hey, God, I forgot that was.
that was the initial
that was the
conceit,
initial
and then it
thing,
turned
is that
into you
I
just
had to-
trying to analyze me.
God, that's what it was. I was, I was thinking, should I go back and watch them? And I was like, I don't think so. I think I need to go in fresh. But you're so right, Jason. That is originally what it is. But I'd say you fully believe we're friends. I mean, at least friendly.
Well, it's interesting because we have so little in common.
What?
Well, we do. Like,
What do you mean we have so little in
You
common?
don't like my interests. You think they're all cringe and stupid, and then I don't play.
What
your
are you
little-
talking
I don't
about?
do your little card.
We
games.
do fucking. We both make our living in the exact same way. We don't
Well,
have any
yes, we have
similar
a work
interests. What are you
relationship.
talking
We have
about?
a work relationship, but
We
if-
both like comedy.
we both like comedy, sure, but like there's a bunch of other stuff about me that you're like that's bad. And then
I don't think it's
do-
bad.
I don't do
What are you
little
talking-
card action figure.
Yeah, but
you
I have
go on
plenty of
eBay
friends
and,
that don't
like-
do that.
Yeah,
But
I'm
that
just
doesn't-
saying. I'm just
we
saying-
don't have to have similar interests.
I'm
to-
just saying. It's
What are you
if we
talking
weren't in
about?
the same work, would we be friends? I don't know, but we are in the same work. We're in a similar circle, and we get along. So
Yeah,
I guess we're
but-
friends. Yeah.
That's such a weird thing to say. I because we do something that is so dependent on us liking it on such a fundamental level that inherently it's not like we both work at like the big corporation and
But,
just
like,
don't care.
Do you think all accountants are friends?
No, I don't, because I think some people are just accountants because that's a job. But we do something that takes a very specific interest to do.
Do you think all basketball players?
We
are
do not
friends?
like all the same movies. No, Chris only likes movies made when people were more racist.
I just watched a really good one, Thief of Baghdad. Douglas Fairbanks is in brownface through the whole thing.
I know, man.
But it
I
is
know.
really good. And let me tell you something. The mantra of the Thief of Baghdad, the silent one from 24, happiness must be earned. That's what they said that
Mm.
Allah says, because it is based on the Quran. Douglas
Huh.
Fairbanks is trying to be true to the Quran in that movie. It's very pro-Islam,
brownface.
that movie,
Okay.
interestingly. And happiness must be earned. What a great sentiment.
Yeah.
And I think in a previous time I come here and I wallow and I
You're
feel-
not wallowing.
I'm not wallowing. Isn't that
you aren't.
interesting?
What? Okay. All right.
Because you can complain that something's not there, but that doesn't make
All right.
anything
Okay.
different.
Jason, I'm going to let you go because I got to dig in with this and we're just kind of leaving you on the line. But thank you for calling in. Is there anything you want to say? Yes, please. Please,
Yeah.
please.
Just because I think the interesting thing I'm noticing right off the bat is that has been sort of the conflict previously, and
Right.
now we enter here with Chris saying that things are going well for him, and now you're the one saying, "I don't believe things are going well for you." Now you're the one who is disbelieving Chris.
Now,
I
That
guess
is
so. I
interesting.
guess so,
Now
man.
this is interesting.
It's,
And I'll
Trying to
I'll hang up
show.
now, but I think this sort of back and forth reality testing is sort of the interesting conflict. to me
Right.
Anyway, have a good show.
thank
y'all.
you, Chris. Or thank you, Jason. I appreciate it.
Thank
I
you,
appreciate
Chris.
it.
The Freudian slip.
Thank you, Chris.
JF, I know we have other callers, but I know JF's a family man.
I don't know what JF's. Hold on. Let me look at
JF's gotta
JF's
get to
number
sleep
is so I
at
know
a
which.
reasonable
Where's JF's
hour.
number?
Let's not keep the fella up.
I know, but I need to see.
like 4
Okay, that's
calls coming in.
not. None of those are JF's number.
I think the theme of these calls off that should be you're calling in with two sentiments.
You're using your podcast phone number. What's
You're
the
calling in
area
with two
code,
sentiments.
JF? What's
You
the
don't
area
believe
code?
that I'm doing well, so I can prove you wrong.
Hello, JF?
Or you think Luke is now the one who needs to get a grip.
Hello, JF?
Oh, hello.
Ah, great. Perfect. How are you, man?
Hey, how's it going, boys?
What's up, JF?
Can
What's
I just
up,
say,
man?
first of all,
Yeah.
both of you are looking great.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Thank you very much.
You don't think Chris looks sick?
No, I don't think you look sick at all.
Maybe
no,
I'll try. Maybe I guess. You know what? I'll be the first to say it's been easier before for me to get that shit going.
What do
But-
you mean?
Well, I think you usually come in and you're just such a bundle of nerves and you're so anxious and like you got something so wrong, but you seem pretty chill tonight.
Look
So
at the way
maybe
he's sitting even.
maybe we're good.
Things are different.
Things are different, I'm hearing. JF?
I think that when look, I had the great pleasure of hanging with Chris and Luke, but Chris as well, out there for a while. And what I took away from that is this guy is having a moment. He's in his bag right now. He sees the ones and zeros.
Yeah.
And he is on that part of the roller coaster where it's going up. Does
Yeah.
it ever come back down? I hope not. But
I
I'm
hope
saying
not
right
either.
now, he's on the way up and he sees what's in front of him. And it's a lot of good stuff.
Listen, you know what? And I want to apologize because I came in kind of like, I'm trying to up the stakes, but maybe this is the one where it's all good.
Maybe so. But I mean, what does that say about your own biases in this? Because you came in immediately like that's not true.
I've known
Came
you,
in,
as I
look
said.
sick.
Well,
said
you
I've
do
never
look sick.
seemed
You do look
happy.
sick. You do look sick, and you've never seen. And I'm saying I'm being proven wrong, but I think you would forgive me that I have a lot of data that points to a trend in the other direction. So it took me a second to readjust to this new Chris.
I guess so. But I think if we're friends, as you say, and we're hanging out more, as you say,
Right.
JF and I, we had a great time at TwitchCon.
Right.
We were hanging out. JF and I were having one-on-ones.
So this goes back to you don't think we're friends then.
Well, I think it's interesting. I think it's part of it.
We're not the closest friends.
Okay, that's valid.
Yeah.
Because what I'm saying is JF and I are at TwitchCon for a little bit of time, but we're hanging out. We're having one-on-ones.
Chris, do you think JF's a friend?
I think he in the short time we've spent together, we've been kind enough to each other at the level that you would say is a friend.
And you don't think we've done that?
I don't know if we've done that.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
I mean, I've spent so much time with you.
I agree. We've spent a lot of time together.
Walking through weird situations at weird Twitch parties and stuff.
Yeah, I was. with
man,
JF.
remember we were smoking cigarettes outside the Streamer Awards?
Yeah, but it felt guarded. I don't feel guarded with JF.
You notice that everything Luke said was about work? Sorry, I just couldn't help but
That
notice
is
it was
also
like,
interesting.
I mean, that's what yeah. I don't know. Maybe
JF and I at the Right Click party, we got into it, man. The
About
two of
what?
us, we had an aside. We were just like, I have a lot of respect for you. We talked a lot about mutual respect, about admiration for each other, liking each other's
that's
shit.
about work.
That's not about work.
Yes,
it was
it
about
is.
respect as people. I
No.
talked about his house.
No.
I talked
but
about
but
how-
fundamentally that's based on a work relationship.
I talked about how he provides for his family. I talked about that kind of stuff. And I did for
I
real.
don't talk about stuff like that.
Well, that's interesting.
But that's just
not even with like a close person in your life.
yeah. We're not that close. That's true.
That's interesting.
Luke,
because
have you
Go ahead,
said
Jeff.
to Chris before, Chris, you're really funny? Have you said that before?
have you ever said that?
Doesn't really sound like something I would say,
Well,
does
see,
it?
then that's interesting because I think my friends are funny.
I think you're funny. I mean, actually, I know that I have.
JF, did the lilt in him saying
I
that
mean, I
read
know-
for you?
I-
Did
I'm-
you get
I'm
that?
not-
His voice went up.
I'm not really.
Did you get the lilt?
I'm not really the kind of guy that's that's not really my thing.
Have you seen one of Chris's shows?
Yes,
But why'd you see it?
to make fun of you, but then what happened?
But not only to make fun of me for a work thing, so you could do a stream about it.
Huh.
You only went to see it so you could do a stream. I actually bailed on lunch with JF, which still sorry about that JF. I couldn't make a lunch. We were talking about maybe doing on his last day.
Mhm.
I go, sorry, stuff came up.
Yeah, we're not friends like that, but I don't think every friendship Do you? I mean, we're
And
a little
then he
bit
went, and the point is, I said, I do have an improv show later tonight. He went, I would love to come to that. And then he did.
that's great. He's a friend from
was
out of town.
amazing.
The rules are completely different. So to compare that to our friendship is insane to me.
You could
guess.
go anytime.
You can go anytime.
And I have.
for work.
You think I should come to your improv show again?
No.
Be honest. If you were in my if you were in my shoes, would you come to my improv show a second time?
If I was in your shoes, we wouldn't be in this situation.
Wow.
How is that? How so?
Because I would have done a lot of this of the first 6 years of our relationship differently.
What would you have done different?
I think I would have come in a lot kinder in the beginning.
To me.
Yeah, to me. If I was you, I would have come in a lot more ingratiating in the beginning rather than having me meet you there, which is what you
With
did.
these, or like are you talking
Just
about
in life.
In
I'm
life.
talking about in life.
You mean like with everything now?
Just all of it. I felt like when we first met, I was very new. I was very green.
Sure.
I was doing the show in this living room.
Sure.
You guys come in. Oh, we do shows at theaters. We know this
That's a
about
projection,
this.
man.
It's not a projection.
It
It's,
is.
it's an absolute fact. You're a
it's-
Hell
no.
Trap Nightmare. You have posters. We don't have fucking posters.
No.
we don't have posters.
See,
no, it's an
now,
absolute fact.
Thank God. See, GF, I was worried we wouldn't get there. I was worried we wouldn't get there, but there it is.
This
So
was
that
it. This was
is
now
projection.
you can analyze
That
is
is
the- what
projection.
Is
Because
the
this-
status equilibrium real?
This is
absolutely.
this
And I'm
is-
saying now we're absolutely on equal playing fields.
This is it, man. Because
I'm
do you
moving
see
faster
though?
than you're
Do you
moving
see
in the
though?
last 6 years.
It's that all
Objectively, I'm moving
because
faster
what-
than you're moving in the last 6 years. But it's 6 years ago, you were definitely a little bit ahead, and I think you could have been more hospitable to that. I think JF was very hospitable.
How
to
should
that.
I have been more hospitable? I did your show all the fucking time. I had you on my show. What do you want from me?
It took a while to get to that point. Well, you weren't streaming for like the first 3 years.
Yeah.
So it doesn't even. That's not.
Wait,
even
you
the same-
wanted the Everything Now show to do Hell Trap Nightmare?
No, God. What
So
would
what
we
are you
have done?
exactly? So what are you talking
I'm
about?
just saying. I'm just
Bro,
saying. I think
I
JF
literally-
JF
dude.
is someone who's clearly a couple tiers above.
So
you
what
know,
it
he's doing his
is,
own thing.
so what it
He
is, so what it
acknowledges
is,
it.
it's not that
He-
you
he
think
knows
that
the
it's not that
dynamic.
you're in a good place. It's just that now you think that we are on an equal place, and before you think that I thought I was better than you. That's what you're saying.
no,
this
no,
is
no,
tonight.
no, no,
So it
no.
actually has
No,
nothing
no,
to do
no,
with
no,
you.
no,
It
no.
is still only about our
no,
relationship
no, no,
towards
no,
one
no, no,
another.
no, no. I'm
Jesus
doing well
Christ.
outside of this. I'm doing well outside
Great.
of this. That is not what's going
Great.
on here.
Great.
I'm absolutely doing well outside of this. That's not the issue. I'm sorry. I got a text and now I got distracted again.
Mhm.
But what I can tell you
Yeah.
is in the beginning, I think there was a power dynamic. I don't think it exists anymore.
Sure.
And that's fine.
Do you think that was? You seem to think that's coming from me, though.
No. I just saying the premise of it was if I was you, would I have done it differently? Yeah, I would have.
How would you? What would you have done?
I
What do
just
you
said
think
I
I
would've
didn't
been
do?
Just a little
You
more.
think I was an
ingratiating.
asshole?
No, not an asshole. I just think you were kind of like, I got my own thing. I don't even know who this guy is.
That is so crazy to hear you say after I did your show over the last few years, maybe more than anyone.
Well, yeah, now it's a totally different
No,
world.
no.
No, yeah.
6 years ago?
You head dove right down into the cellar of Twitch, and that completely changed things.
Right.
But before then, it was a different.
So
rapport.
again, I just want to be very clear what you're saying is that what this is about is how you look at yourself in relation to me.
No, it came up in this, but it's not fundamentally the root of this.
Well, it seems like it because fundamentally the root of this is that you don't think that you don't think that I look at you as a friend. And now you think that somehow because our friendship or that somehow it seems like what you're doing is tying up career with friendship.
no, but this is interesting.
Or you think that I'm doing that.
No. But this is interesting. I do think in the beginning we weren't friends.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
now
I agree with that.
we are friends in a work context.
Sure. We don't hang out outside of this. Not
Yeah.
really.
It's
No.
it's mostly in we will be hanging out and we will be friends in a context of work. And Maddie brings up a good point. I was surprised by the Luke and Chris combo when I heard about the stream.
What does that mean? So
like Maddie's like, I wouldn't think these two people are talking or hanging out or doing their own project
Pat wants
together.
to collaborate.
Yeah, should we let him?
Pat wants to
I
collaborate.
think we
That's good. No, I don't think he's actually online. I think he's just sending that as a joke. Sorry, JF.
Chris,
We also
do you remember?
yeah. Please
No,
go ahead.
Well, I didn't want to derail it. I was just going to ask Chris if he remembered when we were walking around San Diego. I think I was talking to him, and I was like, "What are some good what are the ENS pair ups? What are the pairings of the guys?" Just kind of seeing like who's like the most natural hangs between
yes, I do remember this.
which combos go together well, and whatever you said, it's just interesting to find out these different group dynamics.
Right.
And there's what you're hitting on here with Luke is like, if Luke was the fifth guy, let's say,
In some ways, I am
I don't know about that.
less these days, but there was a time.
I don't
There's a
I
time.
don't know.
There's a time.
But if he was, would Chris Luke be at the bottom of the ladder for
Hanging out. If I was on ENS, would we hang out?
dual
outside of it?
dynamics?
Absolutely
Yeah.
not, because I already see you 3 times a week.
I think it's Jake, Rocky, me, Alex.
Jake, Rocky, me. Well, okay. That I think what you're going off of is that me and Jake have talked the most because we both nerd out about the
Yeah,
same
you
stuff.
both like your playing cards that you can buy on eBay.
Me and Alex probably know each other the least, though I think our relationship is a lot bigger than it used to be.
Sure.
Especially because he left ENS for a year,
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah, yeah. And that was when you were really becoming more involved, I would say. as
Yes,
well.
yeah.
That was when you started streaming.
Rocky, I like more than you, so
Exactly.
yeah. Well, he's friendlier, and we have more
we
in
do
common.
we do this whole song and dance of Chris is so crazy.
I like
Chris is
you.
so
I'm just
crazy.
saying. Maybe you want
But
me to
it's right
rank you.
here.
Want me to rank
And
you?
let's talk about the language of
I
before.
like you.
Oh, I'm.
What you want?
you
You're
think I
asking
don't
me to
like you.
rank
No.
them.
Let's talk about the language
All
of
right.
before. You think I don't like you, but I did your show. As if you are granting me a favor. You think I don't like you, but I did your show. I showed up, me, Luke, above you, and I did your show.
No,
Yes. JF,
No.
what do you think on
I
that?
don't have. I've gained nothing from being on your little
You
show.
go, oh, you think I don't like you? I came to your disgusting little hobble and I did your
My
measly
God,
little
man,
show.
I'm there at TwitchCon. I'm doing I couldn't be more.
Now, yes, you've fallen into the shit.
Now,
You've fallen into the shit
Bro,
now. But
at
at
this
the time,
point, we have known each other longer with me doing Twitch than not doing Twitch. I don't know what you're talking about. Us meeting 6 years ago.
well, there
And
was
me
still
being-
about 3
and-
years of time.
And perhaps me as a 25-year-old new to LA, still trying to get my bearings in comedy, I wasn't as absolutely as gracious to you as you somehow wished because you looked up to me or something.
Well, this I think gets to the start. This is the first time we did this.
Right.
You were really new to Twitch, so we're going off the before period.
Okay.
And I think what we can also talk about now is that I was right in that first episode where I was chastised, I was ridiculed. What we're now having is Luke admitting with 3 years of foresight, yeah, we were not friends, and it would not have been weird for you to say we are not friends. And I think now enough time has passed that you're willing to cop to it.
Because at that point, I'd already done ENS a bunch of times. I was like, yeah, we're friends.
But that's not friends.
What's a friend to you? What am I not? What did I not?
Literally
give-
1,000 people have done my show. They're not a friend. JF is a friend.
Yeah. How do we get you to where we're at?
I don't, but that's what's so funny is I don't think Chris wants. Thank you so much, Hal. Thank you. I don't think you want me as a friend.
I do.
You do.
I do. I
So
absolutely
why do you make no attempt to reach out and invite me to? I mean, well,
I
no,
invite,
you,
no,
do,
no,
you
let's
invite
not
me.
do
Well,
this.
okay, all
Let's
right,
not
yeah.
do
This
this, 'cause
isn't out.
I get invited to a Luke party. I show up. Luke gets invited to a Chris party. He's got stuff going on.
I don't go to a lot of parties.
Yeah, sure. I do. I go to things. I show
If
up
it was
for
your
people who are
birthday, I'd
important to me.
go.
Really, because a Particle went out earlier today.
Yeah, I saw it
Oh,
for your
did
birthday.
You? Did you? Yeah. So let
Yeah.
me go ahead and
Oh,
look
I
at the
didn't
goings. Let me look at the goings on it right
oh
now.
my God, I was
Let me
fucking.
look
I
at
was
who's-
literally told you I was working
Who's
all
on the
fucking
goings?
day.
Let's see.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Let's
You
see.
shouldn't have said the birthday thing
I
if you knew
know.
you got
No,
the party.
I don't- I think- I
And
don't-
he knows.
I don't know.
I'm not seeing a Luke Taylor.
Oh God, I'll
Interesting.
say right now. Not like I'm gonna go.
Exactly. I invited Katie too.
Yeah,
I want you both to feel invited.
great. Well, we're actually going to Australia that day. So I don't know what to tell
Suddenly,
you.
all of a sudden.
Not all of a sudden, months of the planning. In the planning. But I'll say I'm going so it kind of people know like a really cool guy is going. They might go.
Libby said a cultural reference I didn't understand.
Oh, what's all this then?
Luke responded going, that hurts.
What do you think? What do you think, JF? Am I in the wrong here?
I don't think it has to be I don't think you guys need to try to even see this in terms of wrong or right. I think what happened is you guys met and it was cordial
Yeah.
and it has been mutually beneficial. There wasn't fireworks and there maybe still aren't. And whether that's a problem or not, that's
we're
what you
friends.
guys are working on. Yeah, okay.
But we're
it just-
friends.
But we're friends. Yeah,
We're
friends.
friends.
We're like lowercase friends.
We're friends.
We're friends.
Would I call you in an emergency? Probably not.
No, absolutely not. But
We'd be
that's
pretty lo-
there's a tier of friend that you don't call
That's-
an emergency.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're not that tier. There's a tier of friend between what we are and a friend you call an emergency. There's a third.
Do you think you'd be
area.
more likely to call JF than me in an emergency?
JF's
honestly-
pretty far away, so I would only say an emotional emergency.
Emotional emergency, but I also feel like JF has a way about him, man.
Yeah. JF, I also feel like gets stuff done. So if I'm calling him an emergency where I'm like, I need to solve a problem, like I can rely on that happening.
You don't think I get stuff done?
Not in the way that he can in terms of consistency, reliability, and speed.
Okay.
that means a lot. Thank you, Chris.
Absolutely.
It's great first time chat. Great first stream to tune into. Yeah, we do this every week. Me and this guy I'm just, can I say something? I'm happy. I really was feeling for the first 15 minutes that we weren't going to get there, but we're so there.
Yeah, no, it's
we're
fine.
so here now.
But we might be there, but what my thesis is still intact.
no.
I'm better now.
Yeah, sure.
I'm better now.
Almost you're saying I'm better now in spite of you.
Yeah. I'm better now in spite of you, and you could be my friend at any time. I guess that's the other part of this. It always gets contentious, but what I want to leave room for is to say, I understand earlier I had some growing up to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've done a lot of growing up.
Yeah.
And I think you and I don't know if we could be friends. I really don't know. But I think we could give it a better chance.
So, and
We
we're
could give
getting
it a
back.
real shot.
I mean, really, years later, 2022, 3 years later, we're still at the same thing. You don't think fundamentally we are friends. And that's the problem, is that I look at you as a friend. Are we the closest friends? No. Do we have a ton of the same interests? No, but I don't have a ton of the same interests with all of my friends. That's fine. We still have plenty of stuff to talk about. I'm always happy to see you.
JF, can I explain what just happened to me, and then you can see if it hit you in the same way?
Yeah, please.
I kind of felt like I didn't do a call out, I did a call in. Like I attempted to reach towards Luke and say,
Should've
like,
listened to your tone then.
I think we could be friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's a world where we come together and
that's
really strengthen our
Fundamentally,
relationship.
that's crazy.
And I think I came in and I said, I think we could really strengthen our relationship. And I want to be the first one to step out onto that ledge and say, I'm willing to do that work. And then what I got back was a lecture brought of anger, I think.
Because
I
think
just
we're
want to hear
getting-
what JF thinks about
okay,
that.
all right.
when we're in these not quite hostile but tense environments, a
Yeah.
lot of times we can seize upon something that's a little bit less important, and then we lose track of what we're really here for. So I
Sure.
think in this case we're getting tripped up on syntax.
Sure.
Chris says I want to be friends, Luke says we are friends, but what Chris is trying to say is I want to be better friends.
Yeah. And this is
And-
what
and-
Behemoth is picking up on as well.
Mhm.
And maybe Luke is saying I'm as good a friend of you as I want to be, or maybe he's saying I don't know how to be a better friend to you. Show me how.
That's interesting. Now I have a question for JF. JF, do you think there's something wrong with me that, and let me elaborate, that I hear that and I go, yeah, maybe Luke is just going this is the level I'm at. And I feel resentful a little bit about that. Because I'm well, why wouldn't he want to be a closer friend to me? Because I think I'm a cool guy.
You like and respect him.
Yeah, and
You
I think he's a cool guy, and it's but why does he? And this is, I guess, what is the root of it is I feel why does he put he's I'll go to the 30-yard line with you, and I'm standing there at the 60-yard line, and I'm
Yeah.
oh, okay, I guess I'll just hang out over here.
If he wanted to, he would.
I think that's true.
Yeah. I would say that.
Yeah.
I think I'm
But I think-
perfectly comfortable saying I'm happy with our level of friendship. If you want more, sorry, I don't think I can give that to you.
A lot of times in my life, in a lot of different ways, I have sought out a relationship, whether it be romantic or platonic
Sure.
or work related,
Yeah.
with someone that I think was giving me this line.
Uh-huh.
And I was, and it made me want to, it almost made me crave it more.
See, and that's where and so
And
now
but I
we're
agree.
getting
This
back
is
to
a-
it. This is
a
not
true-
about me, man.
This is a true neurosis.
This is not about me.
Absolutely valid.
right? I
where
mean,
I see someone pull away and I go, well, why would they pull away? Is there something wrong with me? I need them to like me. So I pull closer to them. And I think now what we can do here is we can go in one direction with this. We try to get a little closer. We see if we can do it. Or maybe this is the last, or not the last, because we're always growing and learning, but maybe this is like a pivotal point
mhm.
in this change, I think, that I'm coming in with,
Okay.
where I learn to embrace that it's okay that someone doesn't like me that much.
Again, I mean, and JF, tell me if this is getting lost on syntax, but when I hear so someone doesn't like me that much, I mean, that is not, I feel like, what I'm putting down. What, JF, thoughts?
I think that Chris wants to be seen and heard.
Yeah.
And I think he feels like he's not getting it from you. And that may not be through any fault of your own, because he has to onboard this information in the best way that he can. But I think there's a little bit of it that I think, as a friend of Luke, I'll say, to be friends with Luke does require a sacrifice. And I
Okay, what
Kinda
the
wonder-
fuck is that supposed to be?
I
mean,
kinda
what
wonder
a
if-
thing to say to someone.
is
What?
Chris maybe not there where he can do it, where he can
What do
make that.
you mean a what sacrifice?
Luke has, we all love Luke.
I mean, you shared
Jesus
the
Christ.
hotel room with him at TwitchCon. You're coming
Jesus
fresh
Christ,
off
what an insane
like
thing to
sharing
say.
a bedroom with him, so you know what you're talking about.
What
You are
the
really locked in on like being
Thank
able
you,
to
Robbie,
speak
for
to this.
What the fuck? You
And
have to
so
make
I
a
do wanna hear a little
sacrifice
bit
to be
more about
friends with
this.
me? That is such an insane thing to say to another human being. Please explain.
You have a lot of love, but
Yeah.
that love, I think, also comes with a chaotic, sort of destructive energy. And I think that if Chris has not been in a place in the past where he can sort of withstand that energy to get through to the core of Luke, maybe now he's thinking like, well, now I don't really have to. I'm
feel
over
assured
it now.
enough in myself
Sure.
that I
Right.
can see Luke's behavior and I can go, that's not a reflection of me.
That's just how I act. Yeah.
Mhm.
No. Okay. All right, JF. I agree with that. I would describe myself as a caustic person.
I don't mean it negatively. You're just
No,
a
that's just
headstrong
who
guy.
I
You're a
am.
very
I'm
strong-willed
very
guy.
yeah.
That's what makes you so charming and affable too. Like
Right.
you can't have one without the other. But
Sure.
I think, is Chris ever going to be in that position where you can be like, I got to let Luke drive the boat on this friendship thing? Because that's what ultimately happens.
Is let
Luke
Luke
has to
sort of
drive-
dictate the tone.
I have to. Interesting. You
Luke-
think that I can't let someone else dictate the tone of my friendship?
Luke is look. Here's what I'll say. I don't talk to anybody else on the phone.
right.
I talk to Luke on the phone.
That's interesting
Who's-
because I could never imagine. I mean, am I crazy to say that? Like, what would we talk about on the phone, man? Like,
So that's kind
You
of
let
what
him
I'm
drive the
saying, though.
boat.
That's what I'm saying, though, Chris. You're saying, what would we talk on the phone? Sure, I don't know. That's why we don't talk on the phone.
right.
But it has
So
nothing to do with what it is. It's not a moral failing of yours or something that I look at as something wrong with you or something that you're lacking. It's just like that's just not our relationship. That's okay, but we're still friends.
Yeah, but it's like
You just want to be closer
but no,
friends.
no,
Is that what this
I
comes
do
down
think
to?
a little bit because it's like I don't talk on the phone, JF, but I could.
Sure.
Yeah, we can do that.
Like we
anytime.
could do that. It's kind of early in JF and I kind of locking in on this. We met each other a
We
while
could,
ago,
yeah.
but I think we really got down to it at TwitchCon. So we're still,
I don't know.
still sort
I
of
don't think
blossoming
JF would
it
talk to
here,
you on the
but
phone like he talks to the phone.
The
with
Diet
me.
Cokes. The Diet Cokes.
come on.
Come on.
I think you're right. Maybe he wouldn't talk to me on the phone like that
Yeah.
now. But what I'm saying is, if caller ID came up and it said JF,
Yeah.
I'm taking that call and I'm going, this will go well. I don't know what it's about, but this will go well.
What about this? What if Luke calls you?
If Luke calls me, there's first thing I'm going is, what's this going to be about? Like, that's
Okay.
my first thought is like, this is crazy. Like, what, this would never happen.
Right.
And then I'm going like,
Are you anxious?
yeah, I get anxious. I think I'm not, I want to be clear. I'm not unexcited.
Yeah.
I'm not like, I don't want to do this, but I'm
Yeah.
going like, I have to do this right. Like I have to show up for this.
Did
and,
you
like,
ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? I thought not. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you.
Sorry, I have sound alert played.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
but that's, I mean, you know.
But don't you think that is more to do with you than it is to do with me? Because I'd say I wear my heart pretty much on my sleeve. I'm very upfront, I think, with how I treat other people, and I make how I feel about them known. Sure,
I
maybe-
agree with that, and that's what I've been getting at. Was that it's undeniable that when we are around each other, you're like, I wish he was a little different. Like you're
dude.
there, like you're trying to be there,
Dude.
but it's just undeniable because you
Dude.
just as
You
just
are
said.
that you're projecting because
No,
I'm
just as
telling
you
you,
just said, you're
I'm
unable
telling
to
you
mask
that's
it.
not what's happening.
It's so palpable
Dude,
that you're
I
just
feel
like, God, I wish he
I
just
mean, what do
turned
you
a
want?
little bit that
This
way.
is what Chris wants. Can I be honest, JF? This is what Chris wants.
Yeah.
He wants me to take him aside and be like, I like you more than the other everything now.
No,
guys.
I
That's
don't
what
want
he
that.
wants. I know
don't
it's what you
that.
want.
I
That
don't
is
want
what
that.
you
I
want.
don't want that. I don't want
What?
that.
I don't know what you want then.
I
don't know
I
what
just,
you want.
I want
I
when we're interacting
just-
to not see the disappointment in your face.
That
And there's
is
nothing
so
you can do about it.
crazy.
There's nothing you can do
That
about
is
it.
such a crazy thing. Dude, we have hung out. Okay, all right. Will I give you at the beginning of our friendship when we didn't know each other, maybe I wasn't as like, I wasn't as friendly to you? Sure. Could that have come off of as rude or dismissive or somehow I looked at you as not as important as I am? Sure. I could totally see that. I don't think it was my intention, but I 100% see how that was how that could have been feel that way. And I validate that that's how it felt. Do I think that that's in any way the case 6 fucking years later as we have braved so many strange social situations together where I feel like you and I look at each other as a life raft of normalcy and a fucking sea of some of the worst goons in the entire world? Like, that's crazy to me that you still feel that way.
I don't know, man. Even when I walked in today, it was, it was nice.
Because we're doing a thing.
But it was like, let's.
What should I have
if
done?
I sat down. No, I'm not.
Ugh.
Again, it's not. And this is another like crucial miscommunication that's been 3 years long now.
Yeah.
Which is like, you think there's something you are supposed to be doing different, that this is somehow
Thank you for the
a
everyone
negative
said a kiss
reflection
now.
of you, that you're doing something wrong.
Right.
You're not
Maybe
doing
that's my
anything
shit.
wrong. I'm just arguing that when I interact with you, there's no there's like, I see that you're not like, you're wishing it went different, like you're wishing it went different. And I
No,
do this.
You
I
are.
interact with people.
No, you are.
I interact with people and I
You
go,
are doing that.
God, I wish they just said this instead of this. I wish they just, if they
You
just
are,
picked up on
man.
this.
You are doing that.
But I just
I'm
see
not
the-
doing that.
I just see the sort of the wilt.
First
in
time
your
chat.
eye.
Is this the sort of thing that regularly happens around here? Yeah, that's pretty much every stream.
And it's okay, but it's what it is. And I think if I'm being honest, it's a fool's errand to try to be like, well, what if we were closer friends? What would that be like? Because it's like, we're already coming so hostile at each other. I think what tonight is about, what I'm locking in on, is tonight is about me accepting that when someone's not meeting me halfway, I don't then step past halfway. I can affirm myself and like I go halfway, and someone can
keep
be
your
there
side of
with
the
me.
street.
You're still in the this dichotomy. With man. If you could really accept it, then I feel like we wouldn't be
trying
here.
to say something.
I don't want to look. I've been on here for too long already. I'm sure plenty of people want to add their 2 cents. So I'll leave you with this. My thought is, what I think it was an awkward time for you both when you met.
Sure.
Chris was maybe a little bit in his head.
Sure.
Luke was maybe a little bit Lukey with it. Okay.
Mhm.
And that ended up with where we are now, which is where this mutual respect comes through, but only in these implicit situations. You're catching each other's eyes at a weird TwitchCon
Sure.
thing, or you're at some cringy improv event and you're like, oh, I can't wait till we get out of here and go smoke a bowl or whatever. All right, that's
us.
fine.
That's classic us.
But can you ever take the time to do the explicit? Because with Chris and I, we did the explicit part right away. Luke, you and I feel like we do the explicit part all the time.
Yeah.
Dude, I fuck with you. Dude,
Yeah.
that was really funny and cool. I liked what you did there.
Yeah.
This really impressed me. I didn't know you had this in you. If you guys can get to the point where you're sharing some of that mutual respect explicitly instead of implicitly, it's not awkward. It's
JF,
6
can I
years
tell
in.
you
That's
that
fine.
when you said
Just do it
some
now.
JF, can I tell you that when you said some of those lines and I pictured Luke saying them to me, how nice it felt?
I'm telling you, I think it would feel nice. I'll get off now so you guys can do it. Maybe this would be a good time. Each of you share what you like about each other. I'll hang up and listen. Good luck, boys.
Thank
Love
you.
you both.
It was great to see you, JF. Love you too.
Take it easy.
Bye, Jeff.
That really grounded me at the end to sort of think about those lines that he said and how they would. Let's take another call. I
But
guess.
don't you think that that's kind of maybe the problem is that like it need you. I'm not. I just.
Let's
I'm
take a
not that.
call.
I'm
Let's
not
take a
that
call.
kind of guy, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You are for JF.
Yeah,
Take a call.
I am, and I'm not for you, and
Yeah.
you got to be okay with that.
That's what I think is the thesis of tonight's show.
All right. Hello, caller.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Great.
Hey,
man.
hey.
What would you like to add?
Hey, I just want to point out something. It looks like on the stream itself, you guys have drawn a physical line in between you. Like Chris is sitting behind this black background, and Luke, you're sitting behind this gray background.
That's so interesting.
And yeah, I feel like you've created this separation between you two that isn't actually there. And I was wondering, like, what if you guys just stood up for a second and you physically hugged? Like, what if you just hugged on stream for like a good couple seconds?
Not gonna do that.
I was open to doing it.
I don't want to.
Okay, no, we don't have.
Can I tell you?
We don't have to.
Because let me tell you
I
why.
was open to
Can I
doing it.
explain why?
You don't want to do it? Sure.
Because if I did it, it wouldn't feel genuine, and
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't seem genuine, and it would be worse than me not doing
Right,
it.
because
I
you
know
are a
myself.
genuine person.
Yes.
You are.
Yes.
What you see is what you get.
Yes.
Exactly.
So if you ask me to do something like tell you how awesome you are, and I don't mean it, then you're gonna tell. But I have said to you several times throughout the stream, as a genuine person, that I do fuck with you, that I do like you, that I do respect you. You don't seem to believe it unless it's in the way you want me to say it. And that's what I take umbrage with.
it's just, actions speak louder than words, I guess.
I don't know how my actions could speak any louder, man. I really don't.
We could have hugged. That's
No.
an action.
We couldn't have. Because
we couldn't have.
You know
We
why?
couldn't have,
Because
it
you wouldn't have
felt
liked that.
real.
Because exactly.
Yeah.
And if you understood
Phone call
me,
coming in.
if you understood me as a person,
There's-
I know if you understood me as a person, then you would know that about me, and you wouldn't ask that of me.
You're right. JF did mention that you're a hard person to be friends with. I should have taken umbrage of that.
I am, man. Hello.
Hi. I have a question. Have either of you played one of the Take This games, the co-op games where you're playing as two people going through a divorce?
No.
That might be good for us.
Honestly, yeah, because right now you sound
Might
like two
tear down a
people
lot of
about to go
walls.
through a divorce,
I
and you just need to figure out if you're going to get the divorce or not.
right.
I think that would also tear down a lot of the walls that were put up by those early interactions. And I think we
Mhm.
could really sort
And-
of get to some, vulnerability.
Yeah.
And here's what I'm saying. I don't want that.
Okay.
And you're coming to me, and you come to me every year, and you're saying, and you're trying to fit a square peg in a round hole, man. That's not who I am. And I feel like if we were actually friends, maybe you would be able to understand and accept that about me a little bit more. But now, when you tell me and you're trying to get me to do all this stuff that is just really so, I think I do. I'm a pretty genuine person. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I make it known how I act with the world and how I feel about other people. And if you can't accept that, then we can't be better friends, man. So I don't know.
It almost
pretty
sounds like you two
vindicating.
aren't talking enough to be able to know each other's feelings.
Yeah, we're not
and
that
to be able to
close.
get on
We
the
don't
same
talk all
page.
the time. Goodbye. We don't talk all the time.
Yep. And I guess I'm feeling pretty damn vindicated right now.
Why?
I've come back here. It's been 3 years. I've worked a lot on myself. I've worked a lot on my life. I've tried very hard to become the person that, again, can earn happiness.
Okay.
And I think I've worked towards that goal.
yeah.
And now I'm here to demonstrate. I've grown. I've developed. Yet, at the root of this, buried beneath this all, when you threw your counter arguments of my neurotices,
But do you want to
at
talk
me,
all the time? Luke says he wants to be closer friend, but that takes work. No, I don't. I don't want to be a closer
and so
friend.
you
with
throw all these early
I
on, you
don't.
throw all these neurotices at me. Oh, well, you're weird about improv. Oh, well, you look sad all the
Well,
time.
I
all
don't
this
know,
stuff.
man. That's what we do here every year.
And now I've solved that.
okay.
And now we can get to the root of it, which is at that very first call, I was right. You and I are two guys that aren't really friends. And that's fine, and that's okay. I was right then. I've worked on myself. I've come in 3 years later, I feel, as a whole person.
Don't you think it's a little bit crazy, though, to come in and this whole thing is mentioned about how you think that I don't like you, and now you're using therapy speak 3 years later to keep saying, I think you don't like me?
I don't need to debate it anymore. We've landed it.
But that's crazy.
I feel vindicated, which was part of what I needed
that's
to
crazy.
do. Because it's part of this is not putting everything on myself. I'm not the worst person in the world.
I don't think you
I
are.
don't think you think I am.
Right.
But this was some of the stuff we were getting
But
at
you
before.
think that I don't. What do you think that I think of you, Chris? Let's lay it
but,
down.
But I'm removing you from the equation for
Okay.
a moment. What I'm saying is before, okay, I'm feeling all neurotic. I'm feeling
Sure,
like I'm the worst
sure,
person in the
sure.
world. And am I going to carry that with me all the time? No. So I start to work on myself. Well, what tangible actions can I take? How can I grow as a human being? And I'm doing that, and it's feeling good. But of course, there are certain things that linger. And when you have that sort of lower self-esteem that you're working your way out of, it's very easy to put that on yourself. But then it's hard to sort of write something that you're putting on yourself maybe unjustly.
Sure.
So then you have to sort of sift through some of that pain and go,
Right.
what is mine that can be worked on and what has been given to me?
Right.
And I think tonight I just want to clarify that a lot of this was given to me by someone who was naturally
That's
nervous
so crazy.
to be brought forth to light the fact that he's talking to a guy he doesn't really fuck with that hard.
I just,
And so
dude,
you get nervous.
that's just so.
And so you start throwing a bunch of labels.
I
around.
like you so much more than 99.9% of the people I interact with. And if you can't see that, then you do not understand fundamentally who I am or how I interact with the world. I to be honest,
Isn't that
that's
an interesting paradox.
what I think that's interesting because I think it's to me says that I don't think you really know me then. Despite this want to be my friend and want this closer friendship, I feel like there are things about me you're fundamentally not understanding.
And how do I learn those things? We've missed about 7 calls.
Yeah. Well, let's see if they call back in.
There's
Okay.
one.
Hello, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hey man, what's up?
Hey. Who is
You
this?
doing okay? It's Pat. It's Pat, man.
Hey, Pat. What's up?
dude?
How you doing, guys?
Doing
Good.
great,
How are
man.
you?
Doing good, man.
Why'd you call, man?
Podcast stuff is done, so I just want to let you know that it's all set up. Good to go.
Great. Thanks.
I think here's what I think. I think you guys should just give up.
I'm being friends. Well,
No, I'm actually kidding. I'm totally joking. Here's my thing.
Yeah.
I don't think you have had the occasion to become friends in the way that you need to, and I think that doing these is probably a big inhibitor in that path.
no, I don't.
right?
that's
Actually,
definitely
I
not
think
true.
that's actually the one thing me and Chris agree
Yeah,
on.
this is really
This is
good and
actually the only thing that
helpful.
makes sense.
We're going to do this for the rest of our
Yeah,
lives.
yeah.
All right, cool. Never mind then. I don't know. I was thinking like I am a very I describe myself as like a dog often, and that
Mhm.
like I'll mostly just kind of sit there until somebody asks me to do something. So I think like the idea of like sort of taking initiative to become closer friends with somebody, for me that just doesn't occur to me, right?
Mhm.
But I know that like since me and Luke started working on the pod together, like we started seeing each other more because we had a very explicit reason to see each other more often, and we became better friends. And I bet if you guys had that, you'd be there. But like,
But then
I
this
don't know.
goes to Chris's whole thing is we don't have any common interests, or so he says in his words.
Not many. And Pat, you think Luke is like, you really think Luke is a friend? It's not through a work context. It's like this guy fucks with you and you fuck with him.
see, now that you've said that, I'm scared and paranoid that that's
I
not.
mean,
but
that
I-
is such an insane thing to ask another human
I-
being while the
I-
other person is in the room.
but
You
no,
see
I-
that, right?
in
How
this case, I
crazy
do.
that is.
I mean, the other thing I will say is I
That's
don't know you
nuts.
that well yet, Chris, but I do think that you do you are putting some of your insecurities, specifically the thing you said where you talk to Luke and you feel like Luke wishes that thing went differently. That is, from my experience of doing that to other people, I do think that is mostly you. I think that is you I don't know, just ruminating on this anxiety about this relationship. Because I do think, like, unless Luke is calling you a bitch to your face, he's probably cool with you.
Sure, I guess so. I mean, look, that's completely fair, Pat, and I do respect your
Yeah.
opinion. So I'm hearing that, and it's hitting my ears.
Yeah.
I just think I don't know. I met him at a time where I met two other guys he did comedy with.
Okay.
And I had a
Okay.
kind of direct comparison. How are these
Yeah.
three guys coming into my world?
Okay.
And so there's a degree to which
And you think that they were nicer to you? Is that what the whole issue is?
I'm not saying I don't
That really is it, isn't it? Is that David and Wyatt were nicer to you
keep looking
6
for the
fucking
whole
years
issue.
ago?
You keep
I'm
looking for
trying
the
to figure
whole
it out,
issue.
man.
There's
I'm
no
trying to figure
whole
it out.
issue.
Well, I mean, let's get into common interests. If you two were to, if you were to say, hey, let's do a thing tomorrow, and you're not going to go to a restaurant, and you're not going to go get lunch. You're going to do a thing together at one of your houses. What are you going to do?
Batting cages?
Not interested.
No. Okay.
Maybe we could watch a movie from the 70s, so it's like halfway between the point where I
Yeah.
like movies and you like movies.
Like an Altman, maybe?
That'd be great.
Yeah.
See, we could go to an Altman movie together.
We should
Yeah,
go to an
cool.
Altman movie together sometime.
Okay, I would do that with you, Chris.
That's a good one, too, because you don't really have to, like, you're there together. So,
See,
like, you
now you see what you're doing, though, is you're already putting these weird caveats to make
just-
it not real.
No.
You see that, right, Pat?
No,
saying it
I
could
think,
be.
listen, you're in a comics page, you're looking for areas to riff. It's okay. All right, so you go see the Altman movie,
Yeah.
and then you go get dinner afterwards,
Mm-hmm.
and you talk about the movie. Do you think that's a fun conversation? Do you think you're both going to raise sort of things that you hadn't thought about, maybe angles on that film experience that
Yeah.
the other one didn't quite see that illuminate things for you?
Yes, and frankly, I think me and Chris already do that plenty when we see each other.
Be 100% real for me.
Okay.
Because this is good. This is good.
Yeah.
It is 4 p.m.
Okay.
You're in your home.
Yeah.
Piggy's jumping around.
Yeah.
Katie's
Doing her
there.
thing.
Yeah. And you go, in 2 hours, I'm going to see California Split at the Vista with Chris.
Mhm.
And then we're going to go get dinner after. And then I'm going to come back here.
Okay.
How's your stomach feeling in that 2 hours? You're excited. You're feeling good.
Do we have to do dinner too?
I guess this is what I'm getting at. I
Well,
guess
this is once
what
again
I'm
where I have to emphasize that doing these is not helping this process, because probably by the hour,
Dinner,
the amount
too.
of time that you have spent naturally doing these things with each other compared to the amount of time you have spent scrutinizing your relationship, the balance there is way off.
I'm just saying, we're already seeing a movie. Do we really need to go to dinner as well? It's already like 2 or 3 hours, man.
All right, go. You're at the Vista. Go down the street and go to Handles.
Ice cream.
Maybe we go to Guac Daddy. It's a little closer. We don't have to.
That's
do
not
it.
even a sit down.
You want to sit down dinner?
I
with me.
would have said Fred 62.
Yeah. It's not that good, is it?
I would have said House of Pies, but I know that it's even worse for
I
people.
think I like. Can I be honest? I like House of Pies more than I like Fred 62.
that's the
Hand
correct
to
take.
God. Hand to God.
For me, it's Astro, House of Pies, Fred 62.
And thank you,
then,
Emma, for the
all
sub
those
from 12 months ago.
derivatives.
Now, here's my issue. Here's my issue.
No, Libby, you know that if you go to Guac, hang on, Libby. Let's be
Yeah,
fair.
it's
about
not-
this.
it's
If you
not
go
what
to Guac
Chris is
Daddy.
asking
This
for.
is not.
It's-
Let's
it's-
get a meal.
It's not.
after.
It's we're getting food after the movie. It's
You're
not. let's
feeling
have a meal
rushed when you're
together.
at that little table.
Astro
area.
is not number one. Astro's the bomb.
I got
Can-
norovirus at Guac Daddy. I can't go back.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, and when you think about it, does it make you feel sick?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that is horrible. man, I'm so sorry for you, man. That's
all
a
right, sorry.
horrible feeling. I went to a new diner tonight called Shakers at South Pasadena that I really liked.
Oh yeah, I'll go to South Pasadena sometime.
I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, stuff like that just certainly doesn't make me want to hang out with you. All right,
Wait,
Pat.
hang on. No. What was that?
It was a dig after he digged. It's a
You
te-
read
a te-
that as a dig.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go to South Pasadena. I mean, that's what it was. You could hear it in his tone of voice.
It was more of just like, why pitch? Oh, I found a new diner. It's in
I'm just
Culver
sharing
City.
information
I'm not
with
gonna
you,
go to
man.
that.
That's what friends do. But I guess we're not
Pat,
friends.
what did you flag there, Pat? What did you pick up on?
Maybe because I'm on the phone here. Maybe I missed the tone here. It didn't to me is when you said I'll go to South Pasadena. I guess it did sound sarcastic.
It
Never mind. I was gonna say-
What we found
You're right.
limited that it's not sarcastic.
It was sarcastic, but I wouldn't
You're
say
right.
like, to make you feel bad. It wasn't a sarcasm of like, oh, numbnuts over here said South Pasadena. It's more of just like,
Who was it directed at then?
it's more of just like, yeah, South Pasadena. I'm not really gonna go there.
It's a dig at South Pasadena.
Yeah.
How would I know that?
By the tone.
The tone was sarcastic.
I mean, Pat couldn't even figure out the tone. So
Right.
I guess
So
it,
Listen, I'm not the guy you want to be pushing on that kind of stuff, knowing what people mean and what they don't mean. Anyway, you know what? I'm sure you'll figure it out. And if you don't, it's probably not.
doesn't really matter.
I'll see you later.
see
All
you,
right,
Pat.
see ya.
Good talking to you, dude. My phone's been going crazy. Everything's fine.
Your real friends texting you?
Some of them, yeah.
What do you want from me? Just lay it out. What do you want?
No.
What do you want?
No, but
Because clearly there's something I'm not getting.
Pat's
you.
making a good point that we're getting overly diagnostic right now. What we need to do is step back, because right now, and I'm going to be honest, Luke.
Yeah.
This is a natural response.
Yeah.
This behavior, this conversation.
Yeah.
There's a degree of vulnerability.
Sure.
We have a natural human guard we put up,
Right.
masks we wear when we go about the day-to-day of our lives.
Yeah.
When we feel that we're being perceived behind the mask in some way,
Mhm.
or are being asked to reveal ourselves in some way, there's a natural impulse to recoil, back ourselves into the wall.
Is that
and
what you
s-
think I'm doing?
And scratch at.
That's so funny.
And it can create
again,
tension between us.
do you not
And I
see
think right
that you
now
are
we don't
projecting
need to-
your feelings onto me, man?
I think right now we don't need to diagnose anything. We don't need to talk about you are this way, I'm this way.
Yeah.
Let's just
Yeah.
take a step back from it. This thing, this card game we're playing, right?
Right.
Let's take a step
You
back.
said you
from
don't
it.
like card games.
I don't like the ones you buy on eBay because there's a certain type of drawing. So let's take
What
a
ones
step
do you
back.
like?
Poker.
I don't know. Not really like poker. Hearts.
That's good. There's a great game called The Mind. Do you know about The Mind?
No, they call them alt
would
man
not-
movies
we would
because you
not
don't
play
take
it
your
well.
main man to them. Facts.
That is really good.
Yep.
Damn.
Shit, man.
Probably the only context that joke will ever work in
Yeah.
is this one right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
You said that out of context. That would be complete nonsense. Yeah,
Taking
man.
it
I mean,
down.
I'm not. I don't really like. I mean, you want to know how I honestly feel? I'm not really looking for more close friends.
Yeah.
But we're friends.
Absolutely.
I think that's okay
We're
to
work-
say.
We're work friends
We're not work friends. We're friends.
because of work.
Do we
the
see each
context
other
of
more because of work? I will agree to that. But I don't look at you as someone that I would I see you less if we weren't in the same business? Certainly. I would still consider us friends, or at the very
would you
least
see
friendly.
me less if we were both still doing comedy, but one of us was not on Twitch? I think you would never see me once.
That's just not true because you'd have me on Everything Now show still.
I think that doesn't count. I think the fact that you're like, we're friends, I do a show with you. It's like, do you think stand-ups after are like, oh, we were on the lineup together, so we're friends?
I think that many people in the performing arts have relationships based around seeing each other at shows that consider
Libby's asked me to
themselves
get breakfast
friends.
with you this week. Is that
Yeah,
something
let's
you
get
guys do?
breakfast. Yeah.
That's cool.
Not occasionally, but we also have some business to take care of.
That's
It's
cool.
fine. Still consider her a friend just because we're doing that.
There's a call coming in.
Great. Can't wait to hear what they have to say. Hello?
Hey,
Hey, what's up, man?
This is Jill Ocean.
Hey,
What's
Joe
up?
Ocean, what's up?
I just wanted to chime in here and say that I think that both of you are East Coast transplants, right?
Correct.
I think a lot of you are approaching this friendship from a very LA centric perspective of what is the transaction of this friendship?
Right.
A lot of people in the biz or especially with how difficult it is to drive around LA. A lot of I found in a lot of people that I try to make friends with that they're very much doing a little visual calculus of
I hear you, Jaloshin. This is very real. I will say, to stand up, kind of to speak to both of us right now, I think we're pretty good about not being that type of calculating. I think maybe there's what you're getting at is just by virtue of this is the way social interactions go, there's a tendency to have that lens. But I would argue that Luke and I know that it's hard to find real fucking people in what we do.
So that's why I find it so funny that you're going down my fucking throat with all this shit. Do you see that? Do you see why I find that fucking funny? And the city, because I agree with Jill Ocean 100%. And I think that it's so fucking funny that Chris is ruining one of the few probably good friendships he's made out here.
That's not true at all. That 3 years ago, that's absolutely true.
Now you have more.
I have a rich, bountiful life, which
Great.
I want to point out, and I'm very happy with the fact no one's pushed back on that at all. You did a little bit in the beginning.
That was mostly just for the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that's great.
everyone seems to be locking in on this, and I think that's good. I've worked in the words of the Thief of Baghdad, 1924. Happiness must be earned. I worked hard, and I'm doing it, and everyone feels locked in on that.
Great.
And I like that.
Great. So why do you need me to be your fucking friend so bad?
I just think it would be nice. I don't need it. I'll be fine. I'll walk out of here knowing this didn't fucking work and this was a complete fucking failure, and I'll go on with my
It's
life.
not. I mean, if the failure is because okay, all right, Jill Ocean, thank you for calling in. I appreciate your insight. Take care, brother.
Could I?
Oh shit.
Oh,
Well, you
sorry.
can call back. Sorry, I
Yeah,
didn't mean to
sorry.
hang up on you.
I want to speak to Libby saying that she's scared of me.
Scary guy.
I'm a scary guy.
Oh man,
I'm
Scary
intimidated
guy.
by everyone in the Goo Crew. And I
Do
feel
you
like
not see though that
Scrawny dough pot,
thank you for
Slimo.
the used nut
Scrawny
tissue
dough pot,
comment.
Slimo.
Do you not see though that is the whole problem, man? That is the issue, and that does not have to do with me.
no,
You're scared of everyone in the Goo Crew.
not scared. I'm intimidated.
You're intimidated.
yeah, that
You're
doesn't mean I'm
intimidated by
scared.
others. That's okay.
Yeah, I just
Totally.
take that context into the interaction.
But then it turns into Luke doesn't like me. Luke's
I
not
did
my
think
friend.
that Chris fully hated me. Oh, I went too fast. Pat, that sucks to hear because I was misreading tone on
Great, another
Discord.
first
Yeah, I'm
time
not good
chat.
at
What a wonderful.
I'm not good
stream
at
this is.
posting. I need to be I need to be in the room. Otherwise, it's a lot of it.
Yeah,
Some-
because you do
guys
so
are all
great
good
in the
at
room.
posting. Better than I am at posting. And there's just an insult just levied at me.
I mean, what do you want me to say? You put me against the fucking wall here, man. I don't know.
Can I rank the Goo Crew members in terms of scariness? It's an ever-changing list.
Where do I sit on that? I got to be pretty fucking low in terms of scariness. Are you serious?
What?
Of all the people in the Goo Crew, you look at
Crazy.
me as scary. We've known each other longer than so many of those
To
people.
be this far into tonight's episode and say that, it's like,
God.
who's actually paying attention?
You
now?
actually, you're scared of me. That's part
I'll
of
do the
it.
ranking. I'll do the ranking.
All right.
There's 24 members here. How do I view the full list? Overview? No. How do I view the full list of people? Oh, here we go. Members. Okay. Ghibli, I'm pretty scared of.
Sure. He's not that scary, but I understand.
But just like we've never interacted, and I
Sure.
feel like you wouldn't like me. It's another one, but that's fine. That's
Again,
fine.
that's
That's fine. It's
just-
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
And these talk about all I'm still
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm
it's fine, it's
seeing
fine,
the
it's fine.
same
Remove that,
Chris,
remove
man.
that. No, no, no,
I'm,
no, no,
you're,
no, no, no.
you're talking
Because-
this big fucking game,
because
and
you're
I'm
pulling
seeing the
this in.
same fucking
The
Chris
same Chris
that came
is
to me
bringing this
3
in.
fucking
No,
years
no,
ago.
no, no,
It's
no,
the
no.
same bullshit over and over again. You talked a big fucking game,
No.
but here we are, the same place we were on
No,
the first
you're
fucking
trying
episode.
to bring
I'm
this back.
legitimately
No.
pissed, and you're sitting there wallowing in your own shit like
No.
a fucking pig.
I said that as an
God
aside
damn
and moved
it.
on.
God
You're the one
damn
who's
it.
bringing it back.
Why did you say that as an aside then? Don't
Because
talk
it's
about
true.
yourself like that.
It's what paints the
Jesus
context
Christ,
of the
man.
ranking.
You pushed me to the fucking brink. Just shut the fuck up and live your life.
This is crazy, man. You can't have this reaction to this. You gotta let people be themselves. We're getting
You're
a
not
call.
letting me be myself.
We're getting a call.
You
right
certainly are not letting me be myself.
So Ghibli's up there. Charlotte's pretty high up there as well. She's pretty intimidating.
Great.
Derek, probably number 1.
Sure.
DBJ is somewhere in the middle. There's a lot of mutual respect between DBJ and I feel. Demi, pretty high up. Matt, we have a great time talking about hockey, so I'd put him on the lower end. Justin, middle. Howell, pretty high up. He scares me a lot. He's very funny.
Everyone scares you. So
But
far,
it's like
everyone
Howell's like,
except
damn,
Matt,
it's like he's
who you talked
funny,
to about hockey
he's
with
good at
it.
music.
That's and notably,
Howell's intimidating.
Matt, the only one who doesn't stream, not Maddie, Matt. I just want to point that out.
I don't know about that.
I just want to point out the only person you said that you see eye to eye with is the person who doesn't stream, as if to say that comparison is what you're doing and is classically the thief of
I
joy.
don't think so.
So I don't know what you want me to say.
No, there's
man.
a lot of people who I didn't say I was intimidated by.
No, you
JF
didn't.
is at the very bottom. JF at one time
Which
was,
is crazy.
JF at one time scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, he's a scary guy. You say the
Now,
wrong thing about
he's
his
my-
family
he's
and
my
he'll
number
fucking
one.
that's it.
Well, I don't have to worry about ever doing that.
Okay.
I'm gonna exclude the everything now, boys. We've already done that. Libby on the higher end, but now hearing that Libby thinks I'm scared, I'm like, there's just some miscommunication happening there. I think.
Right. I think that's probably all of this.
We'll get to Luke at the end.
Yeah.
Maddie, I feel good about. It's early on, but then I think because he's like newer to the Discord chat
Sure.
than me, there's like I'm like, okay,
You feel like because your only way to look at the world is to put yourself in rankings with other people
It's just
and
the
constantly
natural-
be, maybe Joel Ocean is right. Maybe that is the problem here, is that you're constantly looking at people's value and then how they value compared to your own value.
Mike, I also like we talk hockey.
Right. Doesn't stream.
Mitch scares me a lot.
Mhm.
Another very funny person though. Pat, I used to be pretty intimidated from Pat. I think TwitchCon was a good way to get to know each other better, putting
Mhm.
him on the lower end.
Great.
Slow Puke, similar to Maddie, kind of newer in there, so I'd kind of go on the more neutral side.
Right. We had
Ricky,
such
I
a good
fuck
time.
with.
We had such a good time at TwitchCon. Like me and you specifically, I feel like had a great time.
Ricky, I fuck with, but I feel like he
And-
can turn sinister on me
and
and
it
like
just-
really hurt
and
my
it's just
feelings
so
at any time. So I'll
crazy.
put him a little higher. I don't think he will, but I like know he has the potential to do that.
Is it all just people you haven't met IRL? Good
No.
fucking question, Eileen Bradley.
Stefan lower end. I really fuck with Stefan, and I
Great.
feel like we
Yeah.
get each other.
Awesome.
We're
Hockey
liking each
again.
other's
Someone you talked to
Instagram
about
stories and
hockey.
shit. I like your Instagram stories a lot. I don't think you've ever liked
Oh
mine.
my god, man.
Tom scares me.
Oh my
Tom scares me.
God.
He's
Do you
probably
understand
number 3.
though? Do you understand how allergic I am to that? Do you understand that that's the exact kind of comment that pushes me away? Do you understand that?
I mean,
you get that, right?
Past the point of no
you
return,
get that,
man. Like,
you
come
get
on,
that,
like-
man.
But it's like
You're
it's-
saying,
we're-
"Oh,
we're-
you don't like my Instagram stories." Well,
done
no, I
with
don't want to
that,
see a
man.
fucking movie with
We're
you,
done
man.
with
It's
that.
annoying.
We're done with that era of like, oh, can you say that? Yeah, we've already said it all, man. Fucking keep up. We're on year 3 of this, man. You can't still be going like, oh my god, I can't believe you said that.
I'm not
like,
saying,
fucking grow up,
But
man.
then
We're-
what do
we-
you? I
Just
just
your whole point is we've been through a lot, so it's like, why do I keep having to be like, oh,
I
I
don't
better
know.
couch this comment?
I don't know.
What does that say?
Chris, what are some specific Instagram stories you wish Luke would have liked?
I don't know, like ones where my face is in them because it would feel nice. Feel nice for Luke to say I'm pretty. Ones
Yeah,
where I'm
so
like
then you're
promoting a
tired
show
of
and
that
Luke
shit.
can be like, "Oh, my man's on the come up. Let's go." Fire react to it and say like, "Let's
Yeah.
go."
Oh, it's the 3rd ENS poster of the week. My man's on the come up. Let's
I don't
go.
post every poster because it would feel that way. Guys on my improv team, they're like, "Oh, this is awesome," because they're my friends as well.
It's cool, man.
I have
Do you
a work
see though? There's a
relationship, but they're
difference
also
though.
my
You
friends.
also one of them you live with. You see him way more often than we see each other. Do you think? Now, here's a good question. Do you think every member of you think? Oh, okay, you're saying everyone on the improv team is your friend?
Yeah.
Do you think if the improv team went away, you would see them more or less regularly than me? Every single one of them. Do you think you'd see them more regularly than you see me?
Yeah.
You're in for a rude
There's
fucking
like
awakening,
two of them that I would say are an edge case.
Rude fucking awakening when that thing goes out. 'Cause
We're
you
all
know-
actually friends.
Yeah, okay. All right, man.
We're all friends in real life. Not like this.
It's nice to feel that way, I'm sure.
Everyone watching the Goo Crew thinking these people are all actually friends. They clock out and look away from each other with disgust.
I'm going to look away with this. I've already been kind of looking away with disgust
I know.
tonight.
What's the age difference between us? I think like 2 years.
Okay.
It's not that much.
I think that's part of it is Chris looks at me as older, and I do think that's
you look a
crux.
lot older.
Okay, well now you're just calling. You're just being rude.
Oh, go. You could do it. It's fine when you do it.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
trying to
I'm
bring
older,
comedy to the
'cause
show.
I'm older. I know which ones are friends. It hasn't taken me long. Crazy thing to say.
About the Goo Crew?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is awesome that people are doing that calculus.
Yeah.
People are going like, and will Luke and Libby actually be getting that breakfast this week or not?
Yeah. Well,
Should we take another call?
I guess I thought that we can take a call. I guess I thought I wouldn't be driven to anger, but once again, you proved me wrong, man. There's something about you that just, I guess, well, as you're so fond of saying, pisses me off.
What can we do, you know?
If we do see an Altman tomorrow movie, we are going to do a stream about how our friend date went. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you fucking that much.
It's like
I'll tell you fucking that
that's
much.
so much more hurtful.
Yeah.
What you just
Yeah.
did was so hurtful
Yeah.
in a way that none of the petty little remarks we've been doing back and forth has been.
Yeah.
That
We're gonna
that
make something.
Felt like
I got work to do, son.
that felt like a date was just like, why don't you just come over to my place? Like that's what it felt like. It felt like just the notion of
Yeah,
like
I gotta
you and
call
I
him.
having something.
Well, we'll have something while it's there, and then we'll make something out of it. Hello? Hello, caller?
Shit. Hello. Can you hear me?
What's up, caller?
How's it going? This is Dono.
Hey, Dono. What's up, man?
What's up, Dono?
Hey, I tuned in a little late. I have a question at the top.
Yeah.
Is this genuine? Is this genuine? Like, what is the proportion of this is genuine to this is a bit?
I mean, I would say 85% genuine.
I mean, I basically think it's pretty much impossible at this point.
It's really hard to
now, Dono,
quantify.
to understand that this is like the sixth time we've done this. So I don't know. I earnestly can't answer that question because I don't know. Okay, here's what I'll tell you.
It's not 100%
as soon as the
genuine.
stream turns off, Chris, it will be like it didn't happen.
There will be weird energy.
There will be weird
There's
energy,
always
but we
weird
will
energy
always
after
act.
these.
But we always sort of act like it was all a joke.
But that's
So
my point. So I think it's certainly not 100% in either direction. We know that much.
Right.
So
Is that
this is a
helpful?
running series. This isn't like the first of these.
No,
'Cause
this
that
is
is some important content.
we've been doing this. I think we've been doing this for a few years. We haven't done one in a while, but this is like the 5th or 6th one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this your first
Okay,
time
so
watching this?
what I've gathered from the second, I was engaged because it seems like you were discussing.
But
some
have you
pretty,
ever
like,
watched Luke's
interesting
show before?
relationship
No,
nuances.
Dono's watched the show. I think
yeah.
Dono just
Okay.
has not watched this
Gotcha,
thing we
gotcha.
do.
I haven't
Just
seen
making sure.
these streams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop
But I
looking
was
at
drawn
your
in because you're talking about pretty like specific relationship nuances.
Yeah.
Y'all met in comedy.
Yeah.
You both stream, and you have gotten more distant. Is that like the crux?
No,
of
we
this?
never
No,
got closer.
I actually think if
We
Eddie,
never
I
got
think
closer.
you don't think we've gotten closer at all. At all. In the 6 years we've known each other, you don't think you and I have gotten closer.
Luke,
That
let
is
me
a
dis-
totally
let me distill it
insane
right
thing
now.
to
Let me
say.
distill it right now.
Oh my God,
Luke
man.
texted me 6 minutes.
Jesus
Luke texted me
Christ.
6 minutes before I'm supposed to be here. Luke texts me. This is true. I'm giving you the. I'll actually read the exact messages. This is 6 minutes before I get here. I get a text from Luke saying, "Do you have my address?" And then says his address, which I'm willing to say on stream tonight. I say, "Yes, of course. Come on. I'm 3 minutes away."
I was
he
just
responds
making
to
sure.
this saying, "I don't know your address."
Yeah.
I
But
respond
we're
to that.
friends. I don't know your address.
I respond to that saying, "That's bait." Now, why did I know your address, Luke? It's because I just had to scroll up in our conversation to about 2.5 years ago.
But we do a show.
when you sent
This
me
is,
your
I do
address.
my show at my
And it
house.
was so readily accessible because we never text or hang out or talk.
Okay, but but that's the same as me knowing the address of the Everything Now house, right?
But
Which
my
I
point
do.
is, the
Which I
reason
do.
it was so readily available is because 2.5 years ago you sent it to me, and if a friend of mine had sent me something 2.5 years ago, I'm never gonna find it.
We talk on Discord, man. Did your idea?
we
Now
do.
you're trying to
Yeah,
tell.
we definitely
Now you're
do.
trying to tell me that, or we're
Pull
you're
up
trying
our
to,
Discord.
You're
DMs
trying
right
to
now.
fucking
Yeah,
tell
no,
me
let's pull up
because
our
we don't
Discord
text.
DMs.
I don't text with DBJ at all, and this is a close friend. Like, what are you talking about? We don't
Let
text.
me find our Discord DMs.
We're not teenagers
sure
20
about
fucking years ago.
Let's go.
Damn,
I'll go right
man.
here.
Dono, what do you think about all this?
I mean, this is fascinating. I have a question I want to ask,
Please.
but I'm like, is it? I don't want to make it. I want to take it too serious.
Well, I mean, at this point,
If this is, what, 15% bit.
There's no really. I mean, there's.
Wow, we actually have talked a lot on Discord.
Jesus
This is crazy.
fucking Christ.
Back in 2022.
Jesus Christ. I mean, this is the fucking
Back in
problem.
2022, we
This
talked
is
a
the
lot.
fucking problem. This is a projection.
But nothing
We
fits.
are
A little bit in
friends.
2024.
Oh God.
Let me ask the question, because this is what I'm saying. Open ended. Can both of you rank your self-esteem from like low to high? Just
Between the
general
two of us?
ballpark. No, like each of you individually.
Like what
understand.
we you want us to rank our own self-esteem.
Yeah, like how do you think about your self-esteem? Do you think it's good or do you think it's not good?
Well, this is good.
Yeah.
This is very good.
Yeah.
Episode 1 of this, my self-esteem is a 3 out of 10.
Right.
Episode now, whatever that number is, 7.5.
Great.
That's my genuine
Alright.
answer.
Great. I
Luke,
would
what
say,
about you?
I don't know, 7 or 8. Yeah. Feel fine. Think there's things I can always work on because I'm a human being.
Historically, has your self-esteem been lower, or have you always been around like a 7 or an 8?
I think it's historically been lower. I think stuff in my life is a lot more settled than it was a few years ago.
Is that good or bad?
Good.
It's not good or bad. What I'm trying to get at is I was
Wasn't
wondering,
expressed in a
like
positive
Chris,
way, so I was just thinking.
you recently, like feeling over the past couple of years, like it's increased.
Okay,
However
Pat
long
just
you've
said.
been doing
Pat
this
just
here.
said. I've heard things from both of you that indicate the self-esteem is lower than that. Well,
Pat, I'm working up.
yeah,
I think you're right to call bullshit on Luke, but I'm working up.
I'm chilling, bro.
I would say even 2 months ago, maybe I'm saying 6.57. Now I'm feeling locked in at a 7.5.
And yet I'm still in a living
That's
room in
good.
your fucking head. The idea
That's
that either of you
progress.
is a fucking 8 out of 10 is incredible. All right. Well, I think. Okay. I think that's fair. I think-
everyone's being like, both of you are bullshit.
I think that's fair. I do think we aren't really. That's basically saying we have
No.
quarterback
No,
energy.
no. Hang on. This is the root of it. This is why I came here today. I'm at a 7.5. I will
you?
fight anyone on this.
Are you?
Yes. I'm at a 7.5.
Chat, sound off if this motherfucker acted like a
And we
7.5
need to-
tonight.
We need to realize now that I'm here with clarity and
Oh my God.
clear eyes, clear heart. Luke was weird during these. We're thinking I've been the weird guy this whole way. Luke's been weird about this, and I think it's fine because you get backed up a little bit. Right? It's a weird conversation to have, so it puts you on your heels a little bit. But we can't act like every time I come in here, oh, Chris being so crazy, Luke's normal and being normal guy. No, Luke's been insane throughout.
I'm
this.
weird. I will admit, as I've said,
The title is What's Wrong with Chris. The title is What's Wrong with Chris. And I think we need to fix that.
What do you want it to be? What's right with Chris, man?
It doesn't need to be what's right with
All right,
Chris.
Donald, I won't leave you hanging on the phone, but thank you for calling in.
Yeah, good times. Good luck.
Do you like this? All right, bye.
I think he's liking it. Incoming call.
What? It's like you want
Incoming call.
you want me to bring you. You want to be brought. You want me brought down to your weird ass level. I don't
Weird
get it.
ass
Hello.
level. Cool. Really nice.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how are you, caller?
I'm doing pretty good. I just wanted to call in. I wanted to say, I have to say, I do think Luke's being a little bit weird.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. How so?
Oh, sorry. I'm watching you guys on my TV. There's a delay. It's weird.
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, I do think you're being a bit cagey. You know what I mean? I do think you feel a bit backed into a corner, and
Yeah, I feel
you're not
backed into a
letting him in
corner.
enough.
The
You're
guy,
not giving
the
him
guy
enough
comes
space.
on my show for 8 fucking times in a row and tells me that I'm not a good enough friend. But yeah, no, I shouldn't feel backed into a corner.
I'm not saying you
Yeah,
shouldn't
when
feel
you
back
put it-
into a
when you
corner,
put it
but
that way.
acknowledge it.
I mean, like,
that's the
let's
first
be
way
real.
out of the
Let's be
corner.
real.
The first way out of the corner is to say I'm in the corner right now, and that's okay, and it's not my fault. It's no
Jesse,
one's fault.
how do I get on the line?
Maybe
you
Chris's
fucking
fault.
call the number. What are you?
But it's
stupid?
not my fault, and I don't have to take. So now, how do I just get comfortable in the fact that I'm back in the corner right now? Because that's how you step out of the corner,
dude.
And I'm trying to help. Like you think you're my studs? I think I'm your studs.
That has been the thesis of this.
I
I
think-
believe is that you believe that you have some sort of holy mantra realization, and I'm the crazy one, which is so laughably insane to
I
anyone
think
watching
that
this.
through this, I've realized tonight's been instructive of this that
Uh-huh.
you got put in a scary situation
Oh
where you have to
my-
be vulnerable, where you
Oh
have
my
to be
God.
on edge.
Oh
It's
my
scary, it's
God.
scary. I'm not. That's
That's
so
so-
real and so true. But now, if you can push through that, then you can become something.
I don't
even-
want to be closer friends with you, man.
I'm not saying about being closer friends.
I
with me,
don't want to
but
be.
I'm
clo-
saying
is
about
that,
someone
no,
who
but
can
is
really
this what you
have
want?
that conversation.
You want, because that's even what you want. Do I want a closer friendship with you? No, I think we're good where we are. Do I consider us friends? Yeah. Do I consider us acquaintances? No, I'd say we're more than that. I'm not really looking for more. I got about 5 people I talk to in my life regularly. I'm 32 years old. I have a full-time job and a full-time live-in partner. No, I don't really want to go see a movie with you, man.
Okay.
Is that what you want to hear?
I would like to hear that in a way that's not so combative.
Well, I don't know what you want me to do because you've backed me into a corner for the last hour and a fucking
this
half
is
to
where
hear
we
that.
get to it. So let's take this moment.
Goodbye,
to go,
caller. We gotta
to
keep
go,
talking.
Okay, you're back
Thank
into the
you.
corner. Let's take that moment. Let's find it. You're back into the corner. That's okay. Hey, now we're both in this new paradigm.
Great.
Okay, so let's settle ourselves into that, and then
I don't want a bigger friendship with you. I
That's
can
okay.
admit that.
That's okay. Hey,
Great.
I'm not even asking us to talk about that.
So what do you want? What
Just
do you?
nothing.
You're
Let's take another call. Let's just take another call. Let's just take another
okay.
call.
All right, Grant. Can't wait, man. You know, it's the same emotional arc every single time.
It's fine. Let's just take.
It
another
totally
call.
is.
Let's just take another call.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, caller. What's up?
I want to back Luke up here. I don't think it was. Luke's in a tough position, and I think Chris is kind of over boasting about his like self-esteem and that he's doing all good now, because clearly he isn't. And
Well, no,
clearly,
no, no,
I mean,
no,
he
no,
still
no, no,
wants
no,
something
no,
out of
no,
you.
No. We'll stop there. We'll stop there because I like to tell the moderator that I've been called into question here. So what do you mean my self-esteem's not good? What do you mean? Where are you getting that?
I think I was here for the last one. I think you've definitely improved, but you were just saying like you're scared of all the other Goo Crew people.
No.
And
Let's create a distinction.
Okay.
I'm not scared of them. I'm
just
intimidated
don't
by
think they
them.
like you.
No, I'm intimidated by them for certain reasons,
Jesus.
and so I go into these interactions with that knowledge. That doesn't mean I'm like, oh, I'm afraid of them. I'm gonna try to meet them where they're at, but I'm a little guarded, and I just know
Maddie,
that about
you can
myself
say
when I
that
go
again.
into it.
You can say that again. The other Goo Crew people that are doing better than him.
Now, this is interesting. I'm wondering if Maddie is reading that on me specifically, or if he's kind of doing an LA guy be like. Because Maddie, if you think I'm a naked careerist, that's shocking to me because I don't often get accused of that.
I don't think you're a naked careerist, but I do think our relationship is fundamentally based in this looking at my career as going one way and yours another when we were both 6 years younger. That seems to be the crux of this.
I just think that
right?
was the context that painted the initial interactions. I think
Right.
the initial
For
interactions
you.
were the crux of it. Yeah, but I don't think
That-
I
you
think
don't
it's
think
I think it's reductive to say that it's simply because of a career levels because my whole thing is this doesn't exist outside the career space, and that frustrates me.
You wish we were better friends, and I'm telling you to your face, I'm not really looking for more friends.
And
like that.
What we can all bring up here is, did I say I'm afraid of JF, the guy who's doing better than everyone? No, I'm not, because JF and I are friends.
Big time by Luke. Maddie, you weren't there. All right, caller, we're moving to the next call. Goodbye. Hello?
Maddie, you weren't there. All right, caller, we're moving to the next call.
Hello?
Hello. Oh, hey, am I on the line?
Yeah.
This is Stevie J.
Can Chris hear me?
Yeah, Chris can hear you.
So I just want to say to Chris, just sort of Luke has enough friends, man.
I know.
Like, he's full up right now.
I'm full up.
Guys,
so you gotta back off.
Moved the
and just
goalpost,
sort of let
man.
him
We've moved
invest
the goalpost.
in, like,
We've moved the goalpost
relationship
so
that
much on this.
Back
he is
off.
We have moved
more
the goalpost
interested in.
so much on
I got
this.
friends
It's
that are more
crazy.
interested. Me and DJ, we have
That's
more than
what
common.
I was saying in the beginning. It's so crazy to me
Right.
how much we have completely moved
It's
the
that
goalposts
he
on
is
this.
at
I'm
capacity
at
right
capacity. At
Unbelievable.
capacity.
Unbelievable
He's
how
full
much
up.
I get gaslit
I'm full
on this
up.
show.
I'm
And
full
everyone,
up.
oh, Chris is so crazy, and I'm just being gaslit.
I'm full up.
This is insane.
What are we talking about
And if-
now? Then Chris.
now. And if one of us gets busy, then we'll let you know, like for sure. You're on the list to know.
Yeah. You could, if someone like something really bad happens to, I don't know, Jesse, you could take that place.
Oh,
You
and
wouldn't
do-
be my
do
first
stores?
choice. You'd be like my 10th choice. But no, not do stores.
Yeah, but
We're talking about
everyone's
friendship, not
busy.
business.
So
Everyone's
you don't
really
know what
busy,
anybody
yeah.
else has going on, and maybe Chris sneaks in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you and me would be right for stores.
No, I don't think so.
Me and
clearly.
Jesse could do it.
We'd be right for whatever this
I
is.
think me and Chris could easily do stores, and it would not be a big deal at all.
That's
I think
awesome.
it would. I would argue it would. You would really settle into a clear dynamic because right now it feels a little unclear what the roles are.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and I think that Chris would be able to sort of fix that.
Yeah, because Chris would be a complete beta. So I'm a complete beta cuck wimp.
I don't
They
think
would
I'd be a
get
beta
roll-
cuck
yeah,
wimp. I think I would be the Hardy to
roll
his
over
Laurel.
for you. All right. See you later, Jesse.
Whereas I guess
Now
you're
I'd
bringing
like
in,
you to
like,
know. I'd like to ask you because you say we've moved the goal.
Can Chris go on stores? Oh, I'd love to. That's the thing. Maybe a friend would get invited to do.
Ugh, there's fucking 4 of you, man. I don't know what you want me to say. We're gonna make our way through them. We're doing one person who's in the
Yeah, you
got to
make your
Discord
way
a
through.
month.
You better not start too soon. You got a lot ahead of you. You better not start
I mean,
soon.
we're trying to do one person from the Goo Crew a month because it's like we know you guys are always there. We'll always do it and are our friends.
We're getting a call.
What do you think? No, before we take it like out, what do you think is going? What are you talking about versus what you think I'm talking about? What are you saying? Remove the goalpost. What are we talking about right now?
Well,
What should we be
This whole
talking about?
conversation of you're filled up. You don't need more friends.
Great.
I'm just saying in the beginning that is so not what the conversation was. The conversation was like, I'm not filled up. We are friends. You're crazy to think otherwise. Now we've gotten past that.
Great.
Okay, but that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. It's just like,
Okay, fine.
and I guess now we need to ask.
Can I be honest? I think 6 years ago or 3 years ago when we started doing this, I did have a bigger social battery and more of a capacity for hanging out with others. I am much more of a homebody the older I get.
I believe it. So
And
I think
that has
now we need
nothing
to
to do with
unpack
you.
why did this conversation go the way it did.
I don't know, man. It goes this way every single time.
And what I'm trying to posit
Uh-huh.
is this because, well, Chris is a crazy buffoon.
Or Luke is, essentially, is what
Maybe
you're
no one's a
asking.
crazy buffoon.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Maybe what's wrong with Chris and Luke is that they're taking a step into an uncomfortable territory. And actually, they're not doing anything wrong. They're discovering something together. And maybe that's right. And it's not going to be perfect.
I can run a poll. I don't think I actually think that's the one thing
And
you
it's
should
not going to be
do.
perfect. And it's not going to be squeaky clean. But it's going to be something they do together with joy, with love. And I don't think anything's wrong with that. And so maybe we need to change the title from What's Wrong with Chris to Chris and Luke Are Doing the Right Thing.
Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Hello, this is Maddie.
Hey, Maddie. What's up?
What's up, Maddie?
Hey guys, I just wanted to call in because I it seemed like I'd said something mean, but also I feel very close to Chris mentally. And I feel like I've said this. I said this the other day. I feel like that we have kind of the same darkness, so to speak. And I see you and I empathize
both
with
have
you,
thick
and I kind of
eyebrows.
imagine how you. Yeah, sure.
You're
I
both
mean, that's not what I meant.
white adjacent. Well, I'm actually white adjacent too. So I don't know. We're actually all three of us are white adjacent.
Okay.
You know,
Sure. Mostly white.
Maddie, to
White
say that
adjacent.
is I went to a dermatologist once, and somehow I ended up with this old Chinese woman who was like cleaning my skin, like kind of
Mhm.
doing a facial. I didn't realize I signed up for. And the old Chinese woman went, "You have very thick eyebrows."
Hmm.
And I went, "Oh, thank you." And she goes, "You must be an artist." And I went, "What?" She went, "People with thick eyebrows are artists."
Huh. Okay.
And so that's all I'm saying is I think that maybe what Maddie is picking up on is that artistic drive that exists within us.
Sure.
That intensity.
Yeah.
That's that darkness he's picking up on.
Right.
Yeah, that's not what I was saying. So I met you, Chris, probably like 6 years ago, right at the top of ENS.
Yeah.
But we didn't really interact.
Yeah, I think I was like
too nervous to talk to you.
No, I don't
probably.
think I think his first couple episodes I was not doing the show yet.
Oh.
No, you were there. We met.
I know we met, but
pretty
I think
confident.
I wasn't like one of the guys at that point. Or at least I remember you did a show in the North Hills cabin.
What?
Do you
Yeah,
remem-
maybe.
You
I
know
don't know what that
the wooden
is
log cabin you had to drive up to?
What?
No, that wasn't it.
You don't remember? That was like the first year of the show was out of there.
I wasn't there.
I don't know, but I know that we've met.
We've okay. So
and-
sorry, where were we?
So what I'm saying is that like I met Luke for the first time maybe a year and a half ago. Is
Yeah.
that right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was not. I met Luke at a point where like I think he was pretty solid in who he was. I was 33,
Mhm.
and I feel like I've lived my life the way that you, Chris, have said that you did in the last few years about being kind of always, measuring yourself up against everyone else. And I think that when I met Luke, that was impossible for me to do because I had kind of come a long way in terms of like, Luke was already a very funny guy. If you talk about CCV, if you think about that, you go, oh yeah, this was like pretty intimidating, right? But Luke was so warming and welcoming to me. And also I was like, I don't really need anything from this guy. And that was really beneficial, right?
I definitely needed
And
something
I
from you
think-
when we first started interacting.
Yeah.
That's 100% true.
Sure.
And I think that that's the thing, is that you, Chris, are talking to like maybe you were perceiving, whether it was legitimate or not, perceiving the way that you might have been treated early when you met Luke. That's what I meant by big timed. Like I've been in rooms with a lot of people that I felt like, even Twitch people, where I'm like, this person thinks they're
Yes.
hot shit, and I
Yes.
don't like that.
Yes.
And I think you
And then it's just like a
are
guy that says
seeing-
racist stuff.
Mhm.
Sorry, that's just
Exactly.
And that's the one
And then
that's
you go
like
see this-
somehow more grounded. And you're like, why are you the one?
Why are you? Yeah.
It's true.
Why are you the one?
But what
not
I'm
making
saying
eye
is-
contact? Sorry, please go.
It's a gift to look at and treat people differently than the way you last knew them. And I don't really feel like either of you have been able to do that tonight because
No.
you keep living in this moment
Yeah,
this
from
is true.
3
That's true.
or
This
6
is
years
true, and
ago.
I'm
That's
going to cop
true.
to that.
I agree. I 100% agree. Now, I would argue that Chris's behavior tonight is not necessarily making me feel that growth that he's talking about. But
You know, let's talk about the show and tell that I was discussing earlier. We talk a lot about showing how we care about someone versus telling someone we care about someone and the different impacts that can make.
yeah.
During this phone call, Maddie, I don't know if you're watching the stream still. What did I do? I quietly
listening to
offered
you.
up Lucas in from my own
I did
pocket.
see that.
And I said, oh, I have something, you should have something too. This to me is an act of friendship.
Yeah.
I just want
It was a
those
beautiful
things,
moment, and
I'm
I
not going to come
kind
in
of felt like
combative
that
here.
was a little rude while I was talking, but I
I'm
was
not-
happy for the both of you.
I think I just wanted to do. I was going to do it, and I thought
Sure.
I'd make sure Lucas went.
Yeah,
And
appreciate
and I
that.
just want to come in and say,
Offering is in to do this 2 minutes later. Yep.
There
it is.
No, Luke.
because here's the thing. I'm not
There it
saying, I'm
is.
not. No. Let me get to it. Because I'm not trying to do that. I don't want to come in and say, but then look at this. All I'm saying is, if we're doing this thing that Maddie is saying
Mm-hmm.
and meeting each other a little bit more where we are now, as opposed to where we used to be,
Mm-hmm.
let's see those moments as what they are: expressions of friendship and gratitude.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to say, let's make sure those don't get lost in the weeds.
No.
It's because you come in and
I
you
already
say, based on
consider
his
you a
behavior
friend, though,
tonight.
so
and yeah, I
I
haven't
don't-
been perfect. No one's perfect. But like, let's not only be looking for one thing so that we end up missing another thing.
Right. So we are friends because you gave me a Zen.
No, I was just saying that was an act of friendship, and I just want that.
Luke,
locked.
Luke, I love you. You are being mean. Whether
I'm being
it's
mean?
real or not.
All right.
Yeah, dude. And you know I wouldn't say that to you if I didn't think it.
Okay.
Love you. Hey, I love you both, and I think you both
I'll
are
take
great.
the note.
I love you,
I'll
Maddie.
take
Thank
the
you for
note.
calling.
I think I am meeting the energy where I'm meeting the energy where it is being given to me. But
Hey,
you know what?
You don't have to feel like you're doing things wrong.
Listen, I'm a combative person, man. So I assume
and that's
people
what
are
I'm
being
trying to
combative.
work through right now. That's
Yeah.
what we're trying to get to the bottom of. How do we fight this combative energy and let things happen?
Hello, caller. Sound like a duck. Quack, quack, quack.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, now it's the duck again.
Yeah, you got a fucked up phone, son.
Do you think that's like a prank? Do you
I
think
don't know.
someone's like, what
No.
if I do a duck
It
noise?
sounded like he was calling, but then got distracted and started texting as he was calling us, and then didn't know what was happening.
He got distracted
You
because
think
like
I'm
his,
really being mean? I feel like
his
I'm kinda,
duck
like,
wife
messing
was
around.
like, "You're supposed to be in bed with me right now. Stop calling into the Luke Man show."
We're like messing around, right? I mean,
Yes.
now Maddie's kind of got me in my head.
And then this is, I think, what we need to build towards
I
right
guess
now.
so.
And again, what I want, and this is fair because like I've been combative in the past, and I'm gonna own that.
Sure.
What I want is to be able to say some of these things without it being combative.
Right.
I think it is very natural in these conversations to get a little guarded.
Sure.
It's there's nothing wrong with you when you do that.
Uh-huh.
But I think the first step to overcoming feeling guarded in that way is accepting that and acknowledging it and noticing it, because that's how you'll be able to see it in the moment and go, let me take a step back.
And are we talking about both of us, or are you talking about me?
I think both of us could stand to do it. I've gotten a lot better at it in the last few years.
Hello, caller?
Hey, and I just wanted to say to Chris, I am free. I got tons of wavelength left.
Not really interested in that.
Oh,
I mean, I got that for you. Don't worry.
I'll
Yeah, don't worry.
I don't have your number.
Don't worry
but
about that. Don't worry about
some
that.
other
Yeah.
time we'll text about that.
Yeah. I am free. Desperate
It is a good
much.
point. DBJ has invited me to lunch a couple times and I've been unavailable.
Huh. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. I
You've
think
never invited me to lunch, by the way.
Yeah. That's not so, I've never invited anyone to
I
lunch.
so I want to just I think that's important to say is I think that's why I feel so defensive about this.
Because you're like, you're not hearing my love language. That's what you're saying. You're expecting a different love language from me that I'm not comfortable providing.
Right.
Yeah.
Correct.
I think that is true.
That is true.
I think that is what's happening here. And I just want to say
I don't
one distinction I want to make.
Okay.
Is I go, oh, DBJ's invited me to lunch like twice and I've been unavailable. I'm going to try to go to lunch with DBJ now.
Because he called you on it publicly.
They actually didn't call me on it. I want to be clear. I called myself on it. I realized it. And I went, oh, I like them. I should hang out with them. If I like them, I should hang out with them. So I should try to find a time soon. And I'm really busy right now
Can I
with the
be
holidays.
Totally honest with you. Can I be totally honest with you how I'm feeling right now?
Mhm.
You're taking a fucking tone with me that I don't like.
Okay,
You're
because
taking a fucking tone. You got this holier than thou bullshit coming on. We're doing this tete-a-tete, and now you're like, oh, actually, I'm enlightened. It's frankly what it is all you've done is moved from aggressive to passive aggression, which I'm very familiar with. And
it's not my it's not my
certainly it's not your intention, but it's how it's coming across.
All right, I'll clock that.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? I thought not. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you.
Hey, caller. Sorry, we had to wait for a sound alert. What's up?
One thing is, I don't have like a breakfast guy. So, like,
let them talk.
Like, can't they do it offline?
DBJ, this is who you would call a friend?
Yeah, because DBJ,
you let a friend treat you,
know
that
what?
way?
You know why we're friends? Because DBJ understands that's who I am.
And I'm not gonna.
Small town loser gets shot in head.
So,
yeah.
That's the best alert that's on this channel, I think. Someone played that the day that Charlie Kirk got shot. That's one of the funniest things that's ever happened to me streaming. I mean, that was amazing.
I don't have any opinion on that. Just in case my career starts going better.
So just in case your what?
Career starts going better.
I think we're both at a kind of a plateau, at least here.
I'm definitely not at a plateau.
You don't? You think?
No, I have opportunities coming out the wazoo right now. There's nothing guaranteed.
Sure.
But the wind's at my back.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, how will I use it?
Here we are.
Yeah, because I like you, and I'm going to make time no matter what happens in my life. If you're up for it, I will make time every year to do this with you.
Yeah.
I like to think there would be a world where both of us are no longer Twitch streamers, and we still like rent a space to do this once a year.
Yeah. But it's Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
And it's we're just kind of like
And
our kill.
you have to be shackled. You have to be brought out
because of what happened.
Yeah, you have to be brought out like
and people are allowed
Hannibal
to boo and throw. Yeah, I have the face mask on. It's like when it's gonna feel a lot like when Joker gets interviewed by De Niro.
This was good, man. This was good.
I think weirdly this has been my least favorite one.
I think it has been your least favorite
Yes.
one. It hasn't been mine.
Yeah.
But I think it has.
And I
been
think
yours.
what's pissing me off so much is that you think that. I think that's really, if that makes sense.
It's pissing you off that I think that.
Yeah,
this was
you
good.
got this whole fucking holier than thou attitude that's really pissing me the fuck off.
You asked for growth. You asked for this.
Yeah, I don't think it's growth. I think it's just the facade of growth with a lot of therapy talk.
Well, this is what we have to get into.
Yeah.
Because I do need this. I'll say it. I need it validated. And I put myself at a 7.5.
Motherfucking problem.
Hey, I put myself at a 7.5, not at a 10.
Don't you think the real like lesson of this is that maybe perhaps instead of coming in and saying I'm this way now, I was this way, I'm this way now, is perhaps maybe the real sort of like realization perhaps is that you're the same person but you're better at dealing with it?
Sure. But is becoming better at dealing with it not a change?
It is a change.
Yeah. I think the lesson of today is you can only go up to a certain line with someone, and if they won't meet you there, you have to have the willpower and the self-love.
That's making it about me. That's making it about me.
To turn away.
Hello, caller. Hello.
So we could be
This
the
is
breakfast
DJ.
guys. Like Tuesday, 9 a.m.
Tuesday's
nothing
tough for me.
happening. I'm
Tuesday's
just
tough for
getting
me.
warmed up.
Tuesday's
I'm
tough for
just
me.
warming up.
We
for
literally
the
have
day.
our production meeting
And
for the podcast.
anybody
an
could
hour
be there
after
with
that.
me when I'm warming
You're
up.
gonna do a breakfast out at 9 o'clock. You're gonna be back by 10 for our
Tuesday's
meeting,
tough
or are you
for
gonna
me
be on the
also.
fucking phone,
Yeah.
taking the Discord call in the fucking car? Be honest with me. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm talking to Chris.
That's what
I
I
could
thought.
do a Friday. Friday's probably better for a breakfast. Just also for you to know that.
I don't want to.
Okay. Okay.
Great.
Fine.
We can be friends, and I don't
didn't-
want to get breakfast with you.
Okay. I wasn't even.
Maybe when a mutual friend's in town.
I was just saying.
I don't
for
want
your
breakfast
knowledge,
with you.
That's when it is. I didn't ask, do you want that or not? That's all.
You gotta see the passive aggression in what you just said, right? I mean, that is like if you were gonna define the term, you would just use the string of words that you just used in response to what I said.
Hey, Tom's here. What's up, Tom?
Hey, Tom.
Luke's really unhappy with how this one went.
I'm always unhappy. I forget until we do it. I'm glad I didn't rewatch them because I forgot that what this is every single time is I start and I'm having fun, and by the end I'm real pissed at you. So it's great. I mean,
But then something happens like a dog taking a bath where I walk away and I'm feeling the same way. I'm going,
Right.
why am I doing this? This is so
Right.
weird. And,
And
I'm
yet-
just like ruining any potential of a
I
friendship.
know.
I,
I
could
mean,
have
it's
with this guy.
the idea that this would in any way make us closer as friends is so
Yeah.
crazy.
And I walk away and I go like, what am I doing? I'm just sabotaging a relationship for some sort of amorphous thing we're doing.
This is,
But then I sit with it and I go like, we're doing something important.
Yeah.
And that goes back to what I want to say before about the title not necessarily being what's wrong with Chris, but that Chris and Luke are doing something right. They're being vulnerable. They're going to an uncharted space.
It's not uncharted. It's
and
just the
through
fucking
that-
8th time we've fucking done it, and we
and-
haven't gotten any closer to it than the first time we fucking did it. Thank you,
through
Democrat,
that-
liberal. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 10 subs.
We can
Thank you
find
for giving us a monetary
something
incentive to not stopping what is essentially a sort of Hellraiser-esque mental prison for both. For me, I guess. I think Chris weirdly likes it, and I think that's also the whole fucking
Well, I
issue.
think today we did
Thank
learn
you.
that I'm Stutz. And I think that's what's really
I think,
bothering
and
me.
I think I think fundamentally, and thank you, Anonymous Gifter. I think the fundamental problem here and what is not getting through to you is that you think you are Stutz.
Yeah, and you
that
think
is
you're
what-
Stutz.
No, man. I don't think I'm either one. That's the fucking issue here. That's the issue. You've so hit it on the head. You're literally like, it's like you're lined up, you're taking the shot, but you graze the kid's ear instead of shooting him in the head, Chris Kyle style.
It's very interesting imagery.
You're
used
so
to
close.
make a
You're
point.
so close and yet so far. Thank you, Eruditus. So close. So close.
I think you came in being like, I'm going to be on my Stutz mode. I'm going to really put him on his heels. You weren't ready. You weren't ready for the fact that I've grown as a person.
No.
And now
If
you're
you had
feeling,
grown
and
as a
now you're
person-
feeling you have to see your own visage. And you have to be confronted with that. And it's scary. It's okay.
Uh-huh.
That was me these first few episodes, you know?
Right,
I was
man,
there once.
yeah. It's just the fact you think the tables have turned is the problem. I hope you can. If
Let's
it's not
okay
now,
for real. Let's get a poll up.
If it's not now,
have the tables turned.
I don't think you're gonna like that.
No, I'm just curious. Let's get a poll up. Have the tables turned.
Or
let's get a poll up. Here's the options for this. Have the tables turned. Which of these guys is Stutz? Or are Chris and Luke friends? Those are the poll options, I think.
That's some minions. All right.
Just ambient sound alerts that have been happening through this whole thing.
Thinking about it this way is probably indicative of the larger issue. Yeah, no fucking shit. Hello, Jesse. Just shut up about breakfast.
No, what's up?
Let me just put my.
Enough.
You're tired. I can tell you're tired.
Yeah, I'm tired. It's just a very
I
tiring.
can tell that
thing.
about you. I know that about you.
Don't talk to me like that, Luke. I was agreeing with you, Manny. Man, we'll get into you next, man. Stop calling DBJ.
Let DBJ talk.
Shut up. Shut up. Stop calling the number. Shut
I
up.
think
Just
this
let
is
me.
good.
Can I just can we just talk?
Can we just talk?
Okay. And not as a bit, not doing like a bit. I'm trying to engage with what we're doing.
Thank you. I want that as well. I think we should allow
Okay.
this.
And I'm just going to put my cards on the table and be as honest as possible. Okay? The last time that I went to Denny's, the lady pushed the plate at me and splashed me, and I didn't have any backup at all. I didn't have any backup. I felt scared to say anything because her mood was out of control. And if it had been me and a friend, I would have had backup.
That's true.
And I wouldn't have been as afraid of the mood. And she was in a crazy mood.
I would be there, DBJ. I would be able to help with that.
Yes,
If you wanted- and maybe you could say something or even encourage me to say something about how I
Splash you with?
Anything you're
What
saying.
did she
I
splash
can't
you
hear
with?
anything you're
Grease?
saying.
What did you get splashed with?
Sometime, well, I was asking for extra of the jelly on the.
So you got splashed
with
with
the
jelly?
French toast.
She threw jelly in front of you.
She pushed it. It wasn't a throw. It would have shattered the.
What do you mean she pushed it? So
ramekin,
she
but
put it on the
pushed
table
it.
and then pushed it at you?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't feel very. It's not good etiquette at all. It could go all over.
It did go all over. It splashed me. It completely splashed my shirt.
Did the person apologize?
Enough of that. Well, it looks like it's all tied up.
It's crazy how much it's been 50-50.
Yeah.
That is something maybe we both need to think about.
Makes no sense either, and I don't know. I don't think any of them.
And now it's back to me in the lead. It's tied. I mean, this is crazy. Undeniably, that's crazy.
Undeniably, it's crazy. I win.
Okay, but it's like it's not even.
Jello should also contributed 160.
Okay, well that feels a little dishonest. It's interesting. Maybe we're both studs. Maybe we're both studs, and almost like Jung and Freud, we're mining the human consciousness
who?
together. I think you're Freud, and I'm Jung. I think that one is so clear.
You're Freud and I'm Yoon.
No, other way around. You're Freud.
And you're Yoon.
Yeah, because you're always talking nasty.
Always talking about penises and pussies and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, it's more than you bargained for, yeah. Stiff, sitting on Freddie,
I think it's so unfortunate that this is the most profitable stream I've done in months.
Yeah.
There's something about that is.
Your life's rewarding you for doing this.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Hello?
interesting.
Hello, caller. Welcome.
Hi.
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 What you guys doing? I didn't really think I'd get through. That's crazy. Is
Well,
like
here you
nobody
are.
watched this thing, or what's happening?
What?
Sorry. I just didn't think I'd get through. I just saw a number. What's going on? What do you guys?
That's rude.
Useless.
That was rude.
Useless call. I think we can both agree with that.
No, I think that caller was
Useless.
ramping up to talk.
No, I don't think so. If you call into a call-in show, you got to come.
That I agree with.
You
I
gotta.
like-
you can't.
yeah,
there
act
can't
like
be.
you've been
Oh my
there.
God! You know,
Yeah.
act like you've been at the room where it happened, as it were. No, I'm coughing. I guess the cinnamon's in. If I'm
Yeah,
being
it's
honest.
tough. It's tough.
Thank you, Nayray25. Thank you.
And folks, let's make this the most
Imagine-
profitable episode of Luke's life.
Imagine you watched Fortnite Talk Show, and then you're like, "Oh, I wonder if that guy's doing that," and then this is on. Just imagine. That.
I think people who watch Fortnite Talk Show
Actually-
would actually love this.
Yeah, that's right. No, that's true. It's not that far. All right. Well, it's 10.
Yeah, we can call it. Anyone want to get a final call in here?
Yeah, we'll take some more calls, I guess. There was
and,
that
and
first.
thanks all the Goo Crew people that were watching along for this.
Yeah,
it's
it's
very
great.
nice.
Yeah.
Got a nice call with JF. That was good. Nice call with Maddie.
I think
A few
ENS
nice
and
calls with
FNTS are
DBJ.
the SNL and Letterman of Twitch, respectively.
I agree with that.
I agree with that.
I'll go to Denny's with DBJ. I'm a little booked up right now, but
I'm
find
not.
some
I'm not
time.
interested. I just had dinner with GBJ, and I was like, "What are we going to talk about? We've already been fucking talking all day."
What'd you talk about?
Well, our friend Derek was there. Who you're fucking terrified of. What were we talking about? The things that are coming to mind we're talking about, I don't want to say. I think you guys should try making contact for a couple minutes. It's supposed to make you love each other more. Not gonna do that.
All right, I was open to doing
Yeah,
it.
I know you were, man. Because you're like a fucking freshman in college that went on study abroad in like India or something, and you're coming back with like, wow, I'm so enlightened. And it's like, dude, we know you just like literally did the same Torah shit everyone else does.
And I don't know, man. I tried to do right by you.
Yeah.
I tried to come in here with some spiritual growth and enlightenment.
Yeah, and it didn't work because I don't believe it. Do you understand that? Do you understand what the fundamentally is? Is that I do not believe in the growth you've had. I believe, no, that's not true. I believe in the growth, but I believe you're denying your core. And that's the problem. That's always been the problem.
I disagree.
Are you guys friends? It really seems like you just hate each other and are sad about it. I don't know. I think we're friends, and then we do these, and then yeah. What do you think you're gonna do after this?
Probably gonna watch a movie. This DVJ is calling again.
Great. Should we take it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be about Denny's.
Let him talk first.
I don't know if they know we're on.
Hello.
They'll figure it out.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's up?
I don't know why. I was calling to listen.
Yeah. What's up?
You guys mind if I just stick on the phone while you guys talk? Because the speakers on my laptop don't work.
You're like lonely or what?
No, the speakers on my laptop like blew up. Or they blew out.
Huh.
Or they blew out.
So you like don't have anything to do?
Well, I was trying to watch on my laptop, but the speakers on my laptop blew out. Or have blown out.
Because of this stream?
And no, I was trying to make a GNX remix album that was done my way, in a way I like more.
You blew out your speakers.
Mm.
You can do that over headphones. You're mixing music over your just your built-in speakers on the laptop. I mean, that's crazy.
I thought it sounded good the way that I was doing it.
Right.
I liked how it sounded.
What was different about yours versus the original?
A lot of levels
A lot of
that were
levels?
changed about the amount
How
of.
could you
yeah.
possibly tell, given that you were listening to it over a built-in laptop?
Also, it feels like you're
speakers?
just designing it to break a speaker.
I feel like there's no absolute way you could tell the levels and the EQ listening on those speakers. That's
It's
kind of
like
the whole point.
clay. You're asking a clay guy sculptor.
Clay guy.
What you're doing? What are you doing with your thumbs and fingernails on that thing? What
So
the
did you
fuck
take
is,
the original track and just boosted and lowered the levels like a lot, or did you?
That was the first thing I did. That was the
Okay.
first thing I did. That was the first.
A lot of
Absolutely.
level. When you asked you what we changed, all you said was a lot of levels.
I said what's different about
Well,
it.
and now I have no speakers, so what am I supposed to mix? There's nothing left to mix.
I mean, you don't need the computer to validate your artwork, TBJ. I think you can just do it. You can just do it.
I can't do it because I can't hear it because my speakers completely blew out.
Well, I guess this is my question: is it just remixing the song, or are you bringing your own? Are you producing and singing it yourself?
I had a lot of plans. I definitely had a lot of plans where maybe I would jump in and give my opinion.
Well, so it's interesting because right now you've been faced with adversity, where now you don't have the computer. Could you possibly then treat this as a time to take this as a sign that you maybe need to do those other parts?
We'll see you guys next year. This was fun as always. Take care.
Hey, thanks everybody for watching. It's been a really great stream, and we really appreciate you supporting.